We are back.
Ah,
Hello, Angie. I see you have a new background, and it
I
is
do. It
amazing.
was a gift from two
Yeah.
of my favorite participants on Wednesday nights, LMT and Gwyneth. They were out at a market and they showed me some stuff and I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty picture in the background." And they realized it was a tapestry, so they bought it and sent it to me and the colors are vibrant and beautiful. I love them so much. They are like really really nice.
They're
They
very,
make me
very
look good
nice.
too.
Yeah, they're very, very nice. So,
Oh, Keena
and
said my Facebook is live. So it must
yeah,
have fixed whatever it was.
your YouTube was live too. I don't know if mine's live. We'll see.
Oh, I
But I
see
just
Sonoran Mystic Tarot YouTube. You're live.
oh good. And you're
And
live because I just saw your
oh,
A5
perfect.
says live. So I just got your message.
And Twitch. So we're in the business.
There you go.
Ain't about to work tonight.
I'm telling you what, getting connected tonight was just a trial and tribulation because I tried everything and it wasn't working, and then I finally it's like I got to walk away for a minute and come back.
Hello, Alicia, who is supposed to be writing a paper again.
Again. Hey,
Hi, JoJo,
hey,
Nikki,
Jojo, Nikki, Tia.
Richards. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Remember, if you're looking for a reading, make sure you ask if it's general or specific. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. And oh, and she said Jojo got the tarot cards. You are welcome. Remember a few weeks ago,
Oh,
Jojo won.
yeah.
It took me forever to get them in the mail, so and she was patient as can be. So they finally arrived, and I'm glad you I'm glad you got them. So hello, Beauty Bee, and before we get rolling, hello, Angel Eyes. Hello, Linda. How are you? Before we get rolling, as you guys know, I've talked about Pam's Glam jewelry here on our show because Pam has some cool stuff, and I watch her stuff, and so I actually ordered some things, and so they came in, and I wanted to do the unveiling. So I'll show you what I ordered from Pam's Glam. I ordered two different things, two different times, but this is what I got. So she sends, of course, this beautiful pink envelope. Look at that. I wish the colors were better. You could see it. This is a really deep pink. It's like, Angie, it's like the pink beside you on the thing
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of muted here, but it's much better there. Your camera's so much better. And it's funny because I called her and I told her, I said, I texted her, I said, Pam, do you have like a tree of life thing? And she said, no, we don't have any of those. And I said, well, keep me in mind if they come in. And the next day she said, you won't believe what just came in. And she said,
Oh, that lady.
yeah.
Okay.
So I ordered, so she said it came in and she showed me, I said, yeah, I'll take that. So
We can't see it. The glare. Oh, okay. There you go.
this is what, look how long that chain is, by the way. But look at, this is how it comes packaged. And then I'll
Okay.
take it out. And I have, as you know, if some of you know, I have an eBay store where I sell antiques and vintage stuff, and also an Etsy store. And so I have this thing that I can display jewelry on, which is kind of cool. So I'll put it on here, and maybe it'll be able to see it better. But look at, I love this. This is so nice. Can you see it?
Oh, yes.
And notice the little stones that are in the tree. Can you see them?
Yes. You know I like a tree of life anytime.
Yeah. So I loved it. I'm like, yes, please send it. Please send it. And so I bought that one. And then a few weeks later, maybe 2 weeks later, I bought, oops, sorry about that. That's what I get for not silencing my phone. I got caught. Anyway, I got another one because I saw something else I liked. And I said, I have to have this too. And I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear necklaces, but there are some things that call to me and I needed to have it. Oh, and so she sent me a pen, an ink pen, and her cards. Oh, and a thank you note, which is nice. And she sent me a thank you gift, a free gift, and it's a necklace. So not only do I get my own thing, but she sent me something else, which is kind of cool. And look at this.
Oh, I like that.
Look at those stones. It's
Oh,
like cat eyes.
oh, I like those.
Isn't that
Yeah.
cool? So that's this, but that was the free gift. And then this is what I ordered. And I just fell in love with this too because it just seemed to fit one of the tarot cards. To me, this made me think of a certain tarot card. And so I had to have it. But look at this. And it comes packaged in cellophane. But wait till you see this one.
For the Nikki lady who said that she wanted a specific question, we need to know the specific question.
Can you see it?
Oh, yes.
Isn't
It
that
kind of
cute?
looks like a sunflower.
It is a flower. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a daisy. And it's actually, I
Oh,
think it's a
dear.
real daisy, a real pressed daisy behind
Oh,
glass.
wow. That is
Isn't that cool?
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, those are my two
Oh, I
things.
could listen. I can have on a nice V-neck and it'll just pop right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Pam Glam. I love your stuff. And thank you so much. And again, this one, that one, look at that. It's just unbelievable.
I
Look at the
like
stone.
it.
It's so beautiful. So thanks, Pam Glam.
Thank you,
Anyway,
Nikki, for your question. I see it.
so with that said, that's enough for the
I
the
like both of
impromptu.
the eyes. You know, I love a tree of life. Yeah.
Me too. I just don't. That whole exactly. Yep, I'm into that. And I have two different backdrops that have the tree of life, but unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't come out right, and I've been having some issues. So we'll get them eventually. But yours, Angie, is amazing.
I
And
love it. And this
LMT
was one
hooked
of
you
my
up.
great, this is the greatest gift. I love it. It is so cute.
Hmm. So with that said, before we get going, also Angie, you know this already, but I wanted to share with everybody else. We had our mediumship circle on Monday. Oh, Lord have mercy. I tell you what, the spirits were chatting away because they talked to me on Monday night. They were just chatting away, and I'm dinging the light down some because it's so bright. Anyway, but we the vibrational level. For those of you who've never been in a mediumship circle, when you're talking with spirit and you're connecting with spirit, you have there's a vibrational level the spirits are on, which is higher than our vibrational level. And so you try to raise your vibrational level so where you're closer to them, and therefore they'll come in. And so what we did is we turned out the lights, and it was all of us in a circle. There was about 30 of us, 30 maybe more. And we played some music, and it got to get going. And then every once in a while, when you feel the energy drop, we played more music. And so they put on Patsy Cline. And I sat there, and I was thinking to myself, I like her, I love her, but that's not my favorite song. Lo and behold, within a minute or two of thinking the thought, and I was thinking, my favorite song is Crazy. I love Crazy. Well, and within a
Oh,
minute or two,
yeah.
all of a sudden I look up, and there in the darkness stands Patsy Cline, or somebody that looked like Patsy Cline to me. And I'm like, whoa. But I've always seen Patsy's pictures and things, and I always thought she was a big woman. And this woman was a small woman, and she was like really short, and she was, and she was in this gold lame dress, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm looking at her face, and I'm thinking, her complexion's not perfect, and she has a little bit of a scar on her forehead, and I'm thinking, no, maybe I'm thinking, what am I? So my head's going all kinds of crazy, right? And so then I'm listening to her, and she said, no, it's not my favorite either. And she, and she said, I'm like, what? And then she starts to tell the story, and she's like, she said, actually, I'll tell you the story about Crazy. And I'm thinking, she's talking directly to me. And I'm sitting there watching and listening to Patsy Cline talk to me. And she tells me the story about the song Crazy. And she tells me the story about how it came to be, and how initially her husband didn't want her to sing it. He wanted her to sing it. He brought it to her, and she uses, and Patsy Cline uses some serious profanity, which I did not know. But this person did, and she was like, the F-bomb here, and God darn here, and the darn was replaced by something else, if you know what I mean. And she was like, and Charlie Dick.
She's my kind of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was going off, and she was talking about how she didn't want to do the song, and how he made her do he really wanted to do the song. And eventually that she did the song. And then once they changed the song a little bit for her. And then once she did the song, that she started that she came in, and she had just had a car accident, recent to that moment. And the rib was pushing against her lung, and it hurt when she sang. And so then she had to leave, and then she came back another time. And when she came back the second time, she did it in one take. And she was so proud that it's recorded as one take, and it's the standard for doing it in one take. And I'm thinking, okay, so I relayed the story to everybody and told them all that Patsy had given to me. And then when we left, about an hour or two later, a lady who runs our mediumship group, she sent me an article, and she said, you were right. She said, here's the thing about Patsy Cline and about that song and about it being a one take and how important it is. And I'm like, holy crap. So the next day I was talking to a good friend of mine who loves to do internet research. And she said, I'll do the research for you about the rest of your story, and we can see if any of that holds true. Well, within an hour, she started inundating me. She said, "Well, first of all, you're right. Patsy's not a big woman. The woman in front of you probably was because Patsy Cline was only 5'3". And I'm
Oh,
like, no, I can't believe it. She seemed like a big woman, but 5'3". And Patsy was known for wearing more modern, stylish long dresses, where country women didn't do that back then. They had these short, frilly dresses and stuff. And so she said, "You're right about that." Then she found another article about how Patsy Cline was known to have Patsy Cline. They said she cursed and drank like a sailor. And I'm like, okay, there you go. That confirms that. And then she found another article about the song specifically and about the accident and about whatever. And so she was able to confirm a lot of the things that Patsy had told me. And I thought, holy crap! Here I got a chance to talk to a star that isn't even here anymore. Was that crazy or
and
what?
to get some background on the songs that you love.
Yes, yes, yes. But it shocked me because I was a little bit surprised with her language because I expected her. I didn't think she would. And it was like, holy, and she's like swinging the smoke around the cigarette, and she's talking like this, and I'm like, Lord, this is. And my thought was, wow, I'm talking to a sailor in drag. So anyway, but yeah, I got a chance to talk to Patsy. It was amazing. I'm telling you,
I like that.
it was crazy. And that night I had 4 visitations, and each of the visitations were somebody there in the group. And each one I gave specifics. I gave specifics about why they were there, who they are, what they did, what they looked like, how they connected. And everybody, there was somebody who owned each of the people. And I even gave 3 of the 4 I got names on. 3 of the
Oh,
4
that's
actual names
good.
on.
That
Yeah,
mediumship is getting strong.
it's getting crazy.
There's a couple people who said they're new to the list. The way that it works is that you just put whether you want general or specific. If you want specific, don't write the word specific. Write the question that you want. If you've been on here last week, we asked that you skip so we can get a lot more people in. Keena's managing 7 platforms, so she will get to you. She will let you know when you're on the list, and she will let you know. And it helps to keep the chat clear if you just type your question instead of saying specific and then type your question. And you don't have to repeatedly type your question unless we ask you to type it again because we don't see it. But Keena usually gets it. Is there anything else, Don? I think we got it all. And for everybody who keeps coming on the backdrop, it was a gift from LMT and Gwyneth. They were at a marketplace or someplace, I think it was in California, and they saw some jewelry and sent me a picture of the jewelry, and I saw the background. I thought it was a picture, and they thought it was a tapestry, and they sent it to me, and I love it. So there you all can see the full thing of it. So I thank them for it, and I love it, and it makes me look good.
It does. It does indeed.
And so, Don, while you were talking, I was shuffling.
Uh-huh.
And I still love these cards, the True Heart Intuitive Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the cards, the Death card. I just like the way that it looks.
It's
And then
nice.
this is the 5 of Swords. I've never seen it like that. Okay,
No, into the eye of all things. Wow.
I just love these cards. The
Yeah.
imagery is so good, and it just
You know
makes you think about it the whole different way.
the death card. It made me think of Dio de los
Yes,
Muertos,
me too,
doesn't it? It has
immediately.
that
But
feel.
did you notice how they were pulling your body like it's two like inside of your skeleton? Then there's another you and another you, and it just
Right.
shows layers of you. I thought this was so great. I really love this card. And then I also love that one because I just never thought of the 5 of Swords like that, like pinpoint
Right.
accuracy, like you see something
Yeah.
that isn't right or something. But it's just the interpretation of it is great. I love
Yeah, that's wicked.
always. So, this was a great birthday gift.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right. Well, I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm ready too. So, Kina, who is our first contestant on The Reading is Right?
I like that. Come on down. Oh, and
Come
I'm
on
also
now.
wearing my bracelet that Shauna sent me that Don got me for my birthday.
Nice, nice. Somebody who got that had great taste.
I,
Who was that? Anyway, we have Nikki, and Nikki said, "What are current feelings for Yogesh towards me?" Angie.
my favorite. Let me hold this wand to clear this energy. I got the image of someone with their head down, like they have something to say or something to tell you, and they don't know how to say it. I hear the word friendship, like maybe you want it to be more, and this person like it as a friendship, like there, because the way that they showed it to me is that the person's head is down, and so when someone has something to tell you and they don't know how to tell you, sometimes they hold their, they don't want to look you in the eye. So this person doesn't want to look you in the eye, and then I keep hearing friendship, friendship, friendship. So I'm thinking that this person wants it to remain a friendship and not go over to anything else, or they like the friendship or they don't want to lose the friendship, because all I hear is friendship, friendship, friendship. And I feel really awkward, like kind of like somebody's asking me something, or somebody wants something that I don't want to do, or someone's asking me to do something that I don't want to do. So I feel like this person is awkward and doesn't know how to tell you that they just want it to be a friendship. But that's all I'm getting.
Hmm. Interesting. For me, Nikki, I felt like, again, it's not reciprocated. But what I was getting is that what you're putting out is not what you're getting back, and so I think that I'm not even sure you're in the friend zone. To be honest with you, I'm not even feeling that friend zone. But it's from my point of view. I just feel like I don't know. I just don't get a vibe. But then again, you know, that and 25 cents will not get you a cup of coffee. So sorry, Nikki, I don't get a vibe. I don't see anything there. Sorry.
I don't see, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not there. So, well, that's a way to get started, isn't it now? Let's see. Nikki. Hope that helps you, Nikki. Again, it's whatever you make of things. The good part is if you want to know, ask them.
Yeah.
Ask them, have
And
that conversation.
yeah, ask them if they want to be, but I really do get the vibe that he or she just wants to say friends.
Yep. Yep. Next is Tia, Tia Richards, and she wants a general reading, please. Do.
When I asked Spirit, what information do you have for Tia, I saw like the top of your head. And so it's like you're thinking, you have a decision to make, but they said Tia needs to go. So is one of the decisions that you have to make, or the decision that you need to make? Because they're showing me all swords, and swords to me is thinking, in your head, thoughts. And so I'm getting that you are supposed to be traveling. I hear moving. Are you planning on moving, or something about moving? Like I get something about like. Hmm, relocation. That's the word that they gave me. I couldn't figure out the word to say, and they said relocation. So, are you considering relocating somewhere else for a job? That is the words I hear. When I say relocation, I heard for a job. So, is that what we're talking about? You relocating for a job, or you moving for a job? If it's not a decision that you currently are wrestling with, it is going to come up, because I also hear the word promotion. So, I think that either you're about to, um, wait, let me see if it's your current job or a new job. Okay, when I said current or new, I automatically heard new job. So there's a new job. Have you been applying for jobs? I feel like you've been applying for jobs, and you like put your resume out there. And I feel like one of those little like ZipRecruiter or one of those little machine type things picked up on your keywords and picked up on some of your titles, and someone is interested in you that you may not have applied for. Maybe you're applying for something else, but this is somebody else who's picked you. And I hear relocation for a job, so I'm hearing that you should go. But they're literally just showing me this part of your head right here. And so it's a decision that needs to make. Like you're in your head, you're thinking about everybody else's feelings except for your own, is how they're making it seem to me. So that's all I'm getting.
Before I get going, Miss Garcia, it is so wonderful for you to join us, and I certainly appreciate anybody who comes in and joins us. But I would also expect that you respect our house when you come into our house. And if you had no home training, that's your problem, not ours. But when you come in, the one thing we don't want you to do is come in and start kind of implying anything other than joining and being part of the group. So you will be blocked, and we appreciate you not doing what you're doing. Just so you know, I'm going to be straight up forward. Bye bye.
Also, if anybody approaches you to inbox them, to friend request them, we do not do that. We are not affiliated with them in any way. Do not reply to them, because they are going to ask you for money, and that's just not what we're doing. Everything that we're doing here is free. We do apologize that you have to go through that, but we can't keep them off the page. So.
Exactly. We're just too lovable.
How
And
rude is it? That's like coming to somebody's wedding and just being like, oh, here's, just passing out, just, or what, I think it's rude to uh to propose to somebody at somebody else's wedding. Like that's kind of how that feels to me. Like, you came to my wedding and now you're gonna propose. I know the excitement of the moment, but really?
no, it's kind of like her coming to the wedding and hitting on the bride or groom.
Ooh,
It's like, really?
yeah, you
Exactly. So,
rude.
Miss Garcia, I wish you well, but not here. Thank you. And so, with that said, next up is, oh no, you're doing Tia. What?
Miss
Sorry.
Tori Taylor, you done asked us 50 times, are you missing any signs about what your spirits are trying to say?
Tia. I'm getting. Let me touch the cards here because. Yeah, and Gwyneth, yeah, she got the new background. She loves it. Thank you. She's thanking you. She's thank you. I guess you just popped in. She loves it. We all love it. It's fantastic. That was to Gwyneth. Gwyneth is one of the people that gave Angie that background, and it's
Gwyneth and
beautiful.
LMT, and I love it.
Yes, indeed. Tia. Hey, Tia, what's the story with you? What's the story with you? This is what I'm kind of getting. I'm picking up an energy. Something that happened in December, January. Something happened in December, January that caused you a bit of frustration and pain. I don't know if it was a family. It seems like a family drama. Did something happen? Did you go through a problem with your family? I'm getting that you did. Now, this problem still is a bit on. It's weighing on you. I'm getting that as well. It's weighing on you and it's kind of draining you and pulling you down. And I don't see that ending soon. I see about another month or two before you get situated. Somebody has to reach out. I'm getting the feeling that there's a disconnect because of this, and there's this boundary. Both parties have kind of set up. Does this resonate with you? Are you still here? Is this making sense to you? Tia.
Alicia, yes, this is juice. This is technically water with cranberry juice in it for flavor because I am trying to increase my water intake. So these are all water and they have cranberry juice in it. I promise y'all. Because if I start drinking, it's going to be a real different reading.
A whole different world of reading. Well, I don't know
I
if
might
Tia
get some Patsy Cline in.
exactly. You may be seeing Luther Vandross. Luther.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
know I was so sad? Luther Vandross died when I was pregnant with my son, and everybody was afraid to tell me because Luther Vandross was supposed to sing at my wedding.
Yes. I love Luther Vandross. My God. Yeah. Anyway, so it seems like Tia isn't here. So Tia, I can't. All I can
Tia,
say is
you
that
like number two on the list, and you really are not even participating?
apparently not. So Tia, that's the best I can give you. Point is that wall that you've put up is going to be there about another month or two. Somebody needs to make a step, and it sounds like you need to stand up and be the bigger person. So with that said, let's move on. Sorry, I can't be much help, and you're not here. I can't really go into something more deep.
If
Apologize.
you're going to leave, please let us know so that we could just pop you right out and put somebody else on the list.
Yeah, and then if you come back in later, we'll put you right back in. I mean, it's like that's the good part, but we need to ask questions from time to time if we're going to do an intensive reading here. Next is Beauty B3, and Beauty B3 says general love reading, please. You notice I switched the camera? It's a little clearer now.
I did. I noticed while you were doing it.
Yeah. I'm like, let me not be too obvious, but I couldn't help it. I needed to do it because it was looking stale. And Beauty B says, I am here. Well, super. Thank you.
Well, great. Okay, everything's frozen on my side, but I can hear you all, so I assume that you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Beauty B, are you into and it may just be me, oh no, okay, it was about to reload. Oh my god, I don't know what I just did. It may just be me looking at your name and thinking, but are you in like fashion or beauty industry in some kind of way? Like I really got like fashion, like you glam people up or you get people ready for a show or something. Um, Something about hair or makeup. No, you're not. Um, Don, you can go ahead. I'll keep trying. I was all thrown off by the um, freezing of my screen. So I had to get my other glass. This is a glass that Keena made me. It's a Pisces glass for my birthday. And I'm going to pour my cranberry juice and water in this glass because Keena said I did not appreciate her. She took the time to make me this glass with her own two hands.
Was there more? Was there more, or was that?
Oh no, you can go ahead. I'm gonna keep trying to tap in.
Okay, okay. Um, okay, Beauty Bee. The one image that comes in. No, 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 no. Take that back. It's more of a question to you, and so it's not a person specifically, but it's more of a concern, and that is that um, you no, no, no. I don't understand. Let me kind of. This is a situation. It's like for some reason, I'm getting this kind of notation or whatever. It's coming is that when you start to get into a relationship, you lose you. You lose you. Does this resonate? Because I'm getting the feeling like you lose you. You kind of surrender yourself, and then you kind of morph into something different based on what you think they want. And what you think they want is not what they wanted. What they wanted was what they found in you originally. So eventually the relationship gets problematic because now the person that they were drawn to has disappeared and you've become somebody different. And then that's when the situation, that's when the relationship tends to go sour. Does this resonate with you? Because this is what I'm getting. And so while you answer that question, as you go maybe process through it, the thing I'm getting is you've got to figure out a way to move forward in the sense of continuing to be you and not kind of melding yourself into the other person. You've got to, not sure if it resonates. I haven't been in a relationship in many years. Well, yeah, fair enough. But I'm telling you what I'm seeing is that you meld yourself into the other person when you wind up in a relationship, and then what happens is that it dissolves because they didn't want that. They wanted you, and you then disappeared on them. So if and when you move forward into a relationship, make sure that you remain the person that you are, the person that they're attracted to begin with, and don't become something different, because again, that's what they're looking for, is that person that you were, not the person that you might become. When it comes to relationships in the future, I don't really, unfortunately, I'm not getting any vision of something. I'm not getting anything. How about you, Angie? Anything else?
Okay, you know what? I totally was off because I was doing a general reading and not a general love reading. When you say general, I don't think of anything else. If you had just said love, then I would have thought love. Because I immediately started seeing swords like in my head, and so it said go to the cards. So I went to the cards. The first two cards that came out were swords cards. And so for me, that's thoughts are in your head. But ace to me is new. Are you changing your way of thinking? Like, are you trying to take on a new way of thought? Like, I feel like there was a sadness and you're trying to break your way out of the sadness by changing your thought process, changing how your outlook out on life is or how your outlook on you is. That would kind of be along the lines of what Don was saying too with the relationship, because the next two cards that came out were the strength card and the Four of Wands card. And the Four of Wands cards is like a celebration, or some people say 1111, or the marriage card. And so I'm thinking that you're trying to change your way of thinking, either about yourself or about the future. But an ace is always is a change of thought. So you're changing your thought process, you're changing your outlook, you're trying to be more positive. And I feel like you're trying to get out of a doom and gloom. Like there's a deep sadness. Like I feel really sad and heavy as I started to think about it. Love, I think okay, your last love relationship must have been very, and the word they're using is traumatic. I was going to say very heavy, but the word this word is giving me is traumatic, very taxing on you. And so you haven't been in a relationship in a while because you're trying to understand why this keeps happening to you over and over and over again, like why you keep going through these situations. And so you've taken some time um, to sit in the sadness, and now you're trying to move forward out of the sadness. You're trying to change your way of thought. You're trying to renew your thing. And so they're saying so. Oh, and I love the way this card is, because I don't know if everybody can see it good, but this is a light and a dark to me. So this is the yellow and this is the blue. So it's the daytime and the nighttime, and so you're trying to figure out your day and your night. Like you're going through trying to figure out which side you want to be on, and sometimes some days are good and some days are bad. So it's really hard. You're really trying to pull yourself out of it. And the advice that you're getting from family and friends is just to move on to whatever. But what it is that you've really been walking through these emotions. They've been heavy. They've been tough. And so now that you walk through them, you're like, okay, I processed them. You're ready to move forward, but you don't know how to move forward. And so what they're saying is, yes, you do have the strength to move forward. This is the strength card. So you do have strength to come. And then this right here says that love is coming. I feel like love is coming to you, but once you get really into that new thought, because where you are now, you're right in the middle. You're tired of the sadness and you're ready to go to the happiness. But if you jump into a relationship right now, you're going to tilt right back to that way, because you're going to start overthinking. Why does this person love me? Does this person like me? Will they treat me right? Like all those things are going to come back. So there's just a little bit more you need to go on this journey. Saturday is the full moon. Isn't that right, Don? Is it Saturday?
Yes.
Is the full moon. And so a lot of times people say there's a lot of release during the full moon. Like all the things that you've been asking for on the new moon are now coming to culmination on the full moon. We also have we have a full moon video, don't we, Don? Or
Yes.
we did one at the
Yep.
beginning of one of our lives, where we tell you how to make a list, and you write down on one side the things you want to get rid of and the other side the things you want to keep. You split it in half. It has to be one sheet of paper. You split it in half and you burn the side that you want to get rid of, and you throw that back out to the earth. You burn it completely, and then you give it back to the earth so that it can go away. So what is being said is that you're almost ready. Don't get into a relationship now, but continue to heal, continue to move forward, because I feel like as I keep talking, that sadness is going away, is kind of lifting. And I feel like you've been in hermit mode, because all of the people who've been talking to you haven't really been saying, they don't understand. They're just telling you to get over and over, and they don't understand how much it hurts, how much the relationship hurts, how much the loneliness hurts, how much the pain hurts. And so you're trying to shut them out, because they're showing me the hermit. So a hermit has learned a lesson. He's on this journey and he's thinking back on the lessons he's learned. So you've learned your lesson and you're shutting these people out because they don't understand and they don't matter in the grand scheme of how you feel. It's how you process it and how you move along. So you've moved along on this journey and you're coming out of it slowly, slowly, slowly. They're showing me a tunnel, but it's a slow, slow, slow. So like the train is moving very, very, very slow. It's not moving very fast. And so the tunnel is there and you see the light, but you're like, why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Your healing is still coming. Or not even coming, it's in process. So continue to let that heal, continue to stay positive, continue to they're saying music, to listen to music that uplifts you and makes you want to, they're saying dance, that makes you happy, that puts you in a better mood, that takes you out of that mind frame, because I think you sit in it, you sit in it, you sit in it. So you're moving forward and it's coming. Definitely it's coming. That love is coming for you. Don't worry about it. It'll be here. I hear a year, like true serious love. Like I feel like you'll date before that, but true serious love, I hear a year, a year. So give it a year to get into that true serious relationship, but it's coming. Everything is coming. Keep moving forward. That's all I got.
Super, super. Sounds like positive news. That's for sure.
And I love reading.
Yeah, yeah. What do you call it? Break a trend here, right? That
Break
is
my
nice.
street.
Yeah, hopefully it helped you,
Hello,
Tia.
Miss Sherry Berry. Oh, Sherry Berry, can I share your news or do you not want anybody to know? I won't say it if you don't tell me. But you can go ahead, Don, to the next
What's up
person.
with Sherry Berry? Now you got me curious. What's up with Sherry Berry? Next on line is
Oh, she said I could share. So do you want me to share before or after?
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Miss Sherry Berry got a new job. It's loads more money, as we told her it would be. It's better hours. It's a better place. It's different locations, so she can, she's closer to home. She's excited. I'm excited. It's gonna get her closer to her real estate license and everything. So I'm so excited. Like it's been nothing but good news this week, and I'm so excited that Miss Sherry Berry got her new job. And she called me last night to tell me that when I told her to update her LinkedIn, I was right. I kept saying LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. And she finally went and got Kina, where were you at? What you mean you back? She called me to tell me that I was so on point when I told her. I kept saying, update your LinkedIn. So good job. And so now everybody's telling you congratulations, Miss Sherry Berry. So I'm so happy for you on your new job. All them coins. And I feel like you're gonna get promoted very fast. Like I know you didn't ask this, but I hear promotion. Like you're gonna rise up very, very fast. Like you think it's something like you said, I remember her saying she likes a new challenge. So it's not gonna be that hard of a challenge. Like she's gonna jump right into it because it's gonna be something she loves. Like she's very passionate about it. They're making me hot all over. Um the person who got it through LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, and so they're making me really hot. So there's like they're letting me know I'm on the right track. Like you're gonna get you're gonna rise up really fast in this new business that you're gonna be in. And I hear longevity. Like you're gonna enjoy your job there, and you're gonna be there for a while. That's what I hear. But I'm sorry, Miss Tara, we're ready for you now.
No, but it's great news. Congratulations, Sherry. I know you've been
Yeah.
wanting something for a while, and I kept sensing something's going to happen. So it's so glad that you got something that seems to fit you much better because you were not well suited for you were well suited, but it just wasn't you. It
Right.
was not you. You could do the job before, but it didn't utilize your skill set. It didn't utilize some of your innate abilities, and if anything, it kind of stifled you. And so it's so good to hear that something really good came through. So congratulations. Love it, love it, love it.
Okay, so Miss Tara Joy. Okay, general reading.
Tara, is that your real name? Because I love that name, Tara Joy. It's like Earth Joy or firm, land, Terra Firma. I love it. It's a
Oh
great name.
yeah.
Yeah. So the joy of land, I'm loving it.
If you get something down, you can go ahead. I'm just trying to chap in because I keep hearing end of the school year. Go ahead. Tara, did you just have some kind of incident at work where I don't think it was a big blow up, but did you just have like words or something with someone? Maybe they were questioning your credibility or something or your credentials. Like I feel like somebody was questioning your, I don't want to say authority, but your knowledge. Like maybe you didn't know what you were saying and you had to set them straight and let them know that you knew what you were talking about. Um, because I hear the ending of having to prove yourself. That's what I hear because I kept hearing end of school year, but I hear this is going to be the end of you having to prove yourself to anyone. You are going to move on in a better light. Like they're showing me a big sunshine, a big ball of sunshine, and they're showing me the 10 of cups. I'm going to look for that card in there, but they're showing me the 10. And so I feel like wherever you are, they don't think that you know as much as you know. Like you're tired of having to let people know, that you're aware, that you're smart, to say, just for lack of a better word. And so I feel like you just had words with somebody at work, and that was your last straw. Like you're like, you know what? I'm tired of having to prove myself to people. I know what I'm doing. Is there something about your classroom, like I feel like your students are doing very well, but they don't want to attribute the improvement to you? Like, oh, just whatever. Like it's not. They don't want to attribute it to your teaching or your or the way that you do things. They want to attribute it to something else. Like nobody, they don't want to give you your credit, your due at this where you're at now. And I feel like you're ready to move on to something better, and that you will move on to something better. And so I'm thinking that the end of this school year will be the end of this place that you're at, and you'll move on to something better. I hear principal, like you, and I don't think it's your principals. I think you're going to be a principal at some other school, but that's what I'm getting done.
Is Artera? Are you even here too?
I think so.
Because I'm
She was on Facebook.
yeah, I'm not seeing her. Huh.
Maybe they thought we were going to take all day and everybody's just popping in and out. And when they come back, we're going to already have read everybody.
Maybe.
Maybe they thought we were going to take all day and everybody. I don't see her.
Okay, then I'm gonna pass on giving her the reading, because let's move on to folks who are here. Unless Tara, you are here, let us know. Let me try to get on. You say you thought it was on Facebook?
Oh, Alicia says she is still here.
Okay, because I was trying to.
Keena, there's somebody, Mayra Muro, asking, is she on the list? Myra. Oh, Keena says she is there.
Okay, so she's not able to.
She said it's on my Facebook, so it should be coming in as a pair, but we don't see it.
Yeah, no, we're getting Alicia there, and she's paired, which is from you, but and even Keena is, but for some reason, unfortunately, the other one. So okay. In that case, go ahead.
Keena, that is specific to Tara, that last text. So she's here, Don. So if you got, oh no, who want to know? I have no idea. Oh wait, is that wait? What? Keena, I'm totally lost. Oh, okay. I don't see her on the list though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really. Let me draw some cards, because nothing's making sense to me here. I'm getting all kinds of mixed messages with Tara, and it's like Tara. It's like you're at a juncture. Are you facing a decision right now? Are you looking at making a decision? Are you looking, because I'm getting the feeling like I'm getting a crossroads. I'm getting a confusion. I'm feeling the sense that you're confused, that you have a decision to make and you don't know which way to go. Are you looking at maybe relocating or getting a new job? Because I get the sense that you're at a point where you're like, something needs to change and you want to make a change. Does this make sense? Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that feeling of, and you feel like you're kind of trapped, maybe. You're not, that's not quite the word. You feel like you're stuck. Stuck is a better word. I'm getting the sense, yes. Keena, can you hear us?
Oh, she said, can she be unmuted so she can read Tara's responses to us? Why can't we see them?
She's on. Kina, have you? I think we. Can you try to talk? No. I still
Keenan,
can't.
maybe you're muted yourself. We don't have you muted.
Yeah, I don't have you muted. I can bring you on camera. Would that help? You okay with that? Okay.
I don't know if it's helping. Can you guys hear me and see me?
We can hear and see you
we can
here.
see.
When you come on camera. Yeah.
Okay. So for Tara, she was responding to you guys, and
Okay.
she I'm not sure where they start. So it says yes. She said words yes, but not about that. So I don't know who said something about words, but she's not in the room. She's ready. She's been applying, and everyone
Oh,
has
yes,
said
new
no so
job.
far. Yes. She said that she was ready and she has been applying, and everyone has said no so far. And then you guys are trying to figure out if she was still there. So
Okay.
if
Well,
you guys want to get back into the reading, I could just go ahead and read her responses as they come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I was getting is that, again, there's confusion, there's frustration, there's stuck. She feels stuck. She can't seem to move forward, and you kind of confirmed that with what she was saying to you, that again, that she's been applying and nothing's been moving. Don't expect anything for about 2 months, but in 2 months is going to be a breakthrough. It's going to come from a contact that you made through an association. Are you part of a principals association or administrators association or something? Because that's what I'm getting. If there's some association that you're part of, and that listing for a job is going to come along on that association's website or that association's newsletter or whatever they send to you, you're going to get notice of a certain position with it. And that's where you're going to find the job that you will be taking, but you will be relocating. I do sense that you're relocating.
She says
You're not
she
going to be staying
does
local.
feel stuck, and that she's a part of a sorority. So I guess that's the association you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I was thinking more of it could be, because again, that's always it is that kind of professional thing that you get when you're in college. But I was still feeling like an administrators association or some kind of principals association or some kind of teachers. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's some kind of union or association that she's involved with. And that's where I'm getting more of the connection, not so much the sorority. It could be, but I don't think it's the sorority. I just don't think that. I'm getting it's more about a professional organization, about her specific profession. And again, it's like an administrators association or a teaching association or a union or something. Is she part? Are you part of a union or something, or a Tara, or some kind of association? If you're not, I'm getting the feeling you need to be, because that's where you're going
There's
to get
heavy frustration. Like, do you feel like a lot of frustration? Like, I feel like she's
Oh, yeah.
very frustrated, bound up, and like
Yes,
the
she
same
put
thing
stuck with
over
a
and
bunch of
over and
exclamation
over.
points.
Yeah.
It's breaking free. Like, they're showing it to me as it's like a big cement block, and it's like it's being pounded.
Yes,
Yeah.
she said yes
And
with
then
a
it's
bunch of
breaking all
exclamation
up.
points. Yep,
Okay,
she
and
said
it's
yes.
breaking all up, and you are going to move on. Like immediately when I saw your name, I heard this is the last days, like last
Yeah.
school days is how they
Yes.
made it seem. So this will probably be your last days at this place, and you will move on. All those no's was because they weren't appropriate. The new job will be more money. It will be more authority. That's why I heard the word authority. You'll have more authority, and you won't have to prove yourself. They'll know. They'll understand. And so I feel like you're tired of over and over and over and over again. But I do feel like you are very knowledgeable in what you're doing. Like you seem like a person who can direct like easily. And I don't want to say the word bossy, but you can definitely direct people. Like I feel like the way they show her to me is like with a clipboard in her hand, and these people are walking along, and she's making sure that every step they have is in line. You better not miss a step. You better not step out of line. You better not get tired. You better march, march,
Well,
march,
earlier
march,
she said
march.
she was an assistant principal, but that's about it. She hasn't responded. Hold on. Okay. She said a doctor in leadership is what she
Mhm.
responded. I don't know what that
A
means.
doctor what?
She has a
It says
doctorate in leadership.
doctor in leadership.
Yeah. Yeah, she's tired of proving herself over and over and over again. Like they don't really feel like she is worthy of the credentials she has, and she's tired of having to say the same thing over and over and over. And so in this place, I feel like she'll be the top person this time.
Yeah, but I stress that this is going to come through an association or a union or something like that. So if you're not part of an association, You need to join an administrators association or something, because that's where I see this coming from. I don't see this. Yeah, I see this again. It's a relationship, through a professional relationship, that brings this to you. And let's see, what else am I getting here? Again, I do see this happening in about 2 months. It's going to happen quickly. It's going to, all of a sudden, it's going to be boom and done. And it's, everything's going to move quickly. And you're going to be wondering to say, okay, wait a minute, let's slow this down. And let's take it a little slower pace. I keep.
She said, okay.
Now you have a son, is it a young son or a young grandson? Which is it?
Son, I do know that for a fact. She has a son and a daughter.
Okay, but he's younger. He's not.
Younger. They're both
I'm seeing him.
younger.
Yes. I'm seeing him, and interesting. He's going to be the one.
Son.
Yeah, he's going to be the one that doesn't want to move. He's going to be the one that really doesn't want to move. He's not going to be happy with the move. He's not going to be happy that he moves. He will get happy when it's over. He'll make the move when he moves over. I'm also seeing the alpha sign. Alpha.
Sorority. I think it's
8.
a sorority.
It's what?
Oh my gosh, Don, you don't remember this, but I swear the last time we read her, we talked about a move. I remember that because I said, oh my gosh, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave Arizona. I remember that. Okay.
AKA.
Oh, she's an AKA.
I think that's, she's
that's her sorority, AKA. That's why you keep saying that.
A is Alpha Kappa Alpha or something? Mm-hmm. Okay, so because I was seeing the alpha, and I was like, what does the alpha mean to me? Because that's where it's coming from. So you are right. That's the association. That's the connection. It's through that. You have a leadership role in that. I'm getting the fact you have a leadership. Are you vice president, president, secretary, treasurer, something like that? You're part of a national. Are you part of the national something? Because I'm getting this leadership role there, and that's how this is going to happen, through that leadership role in there. Does this make sense? Are you part of that?
Yes. Oh no, she says no. So she said yes twice. So I'm not sure what thing you guys asked her, and then she says
AKA.
no.
I think that's the yes part.
Okay.
Is it AKA?
So you are not. Yeah. So let me ask the question slowly then. First question. So write a number 1 when you respond to Kina. 1, yes, part of alpha whatever.
Yes, she is an AKA.
Okay. 2, question 2. Do you have a leadership position in it?
That might be what she was saying though too, but I'm waiting for her response.
Okay.
We can hear that tapping, Kina.
Sorry. 2, no, she does not have a leadership position.
Okay. It's interesting because I'm seeing the leadership position there for you. Are you thinking about running for something with the part of the board or whatever it is for the Alpha Kappa Alpha? Because again, that's part of this networking connection. I'm telling you, that's how this is coming through. You're going to get the job through there. It's going to be posted somehow. It's going to happen, and it's going to move fast, and you will move. You will relocate. Your son's not going to be happy, but he'll be happy once it's settled and done. He'll like the new place. So be prepared for that.
So she wasn't thinking about it.
Okay, well, give it some thought. But that's where I believe that's where the job is coming from, is because Alpha keeps popping in my head, and that's about the only thing I can think of why it would be Alpha. And he comes in because he's not happy. He is not happy. He's moving. It's something.
I'm not happy either, but
yeah. So
I always like forward movement. So congratulations, because we both see this new job. We both see that you are going to be moving forward.
Yes, that's the good part, and you're going to like this. This is where you're going to feel like you really maximized your skill set, because you're going to feel like this new opportunity is much better than what you've had before. And none of that, but apparently from what I'm getting, there's a strain in the work environment itself. There's some tension there that you're not happy with, and this new job is everybody's going to be much better to get along with. So again, I think there's some tension in the work environment. Okay, super. So with that said, anything else you would need to add there, Angie?
No. Okay. Kina, this Myra lady.
Yeah, I'm about to get back to the list and get it straight. It's a couple of people I've seen coming in since I've been helping you guys.
Okay, so the Myra lady, I remember her coming in first. So can you find her question and give it to us so we can do that?
Yeah.
And then everybody, this is Kina, by the way. So now you know what she looks like, and now you know when you're talking to, you know who
Yes.
you're
I was
talking
not
to.
prepared to be on the camera. My lips is dry and my hair is not flourishing right now. I mean, I'm trying to keep my curve.
So
after
But I
after
will,
Myra, it'll be Bridget, Gail Young, and then Naturally Divine Goddess.
all right, I'm about to go find it. Bye. Actually, you all might have to find it because remember my chat shut down. Let me see if I
Okay.
can. Actually,
Well,
let me
yeah.
see.
that was the thing that you text me, right? Was that her question?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I can find it on Facebook real quick. I could probably find it quicker, and then I'll text it over to you.
Yeah, because I'm looking back in the questions I have here, and I see her saying that she was on Facebook, but I don't see her question.
I remember her when we first started. She came right in
Oh,
because
then
I
let me
remember.
pop up there. Yeah. Maybe I'll find her.
Oh, I got 135 comments. Hold on.
We already
And
have
she's
100.
on Don's Facebook, correct?
Yeah, that's 34. Okay.
I see Myra Muro, and it says shared.
It won't let me go back.
I would like to know if I'm pregnant. A reader
Okay,
told
there it
me
is. That's what.
I'm pregnant.
Okay, so when Keena first sent that through, I thought you said that was Tara question. I was like, "Hello, somebody," but I got it. Okay. Is there a fear in taking a pregnancy test? They're showing me the Empress, so I'm assuming that the answer is yes because they're showing me the one specifically with the stomach. And when I ask, I hear the word yes. I cannot medically diagnose you, and I do not know that that's true, but they are showing me the Empress card with the belly and the world. And then when I ask, I hear the word yes. So as far as what I'm getting from spirit, it's a yes. Don, you can go ahead while I look for the card. But is there a reason why you won't just take a pregnancy test? Is it just too early, or you just I don't know. Oh,
I'm not.
she's in denial.
Go
This is
ahead.
the. But go ahead, Don. I just want her to see what I'm seeing.
I'm not sensing. I'm not sensing. I don't feel any. I'm not getting any vibe of pregnancy. I'm not getting a vibe. Um,
They're actually giving me the swish, swish, swish sound, like when you get the ultrasound, and you want
uh-huh.
to know. They're giving me that, and I hear heartbeats. Boom, 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 boom.
Also, maybe she is. That'd be great. I'm picking up nothing. I'm picking up bupkis. So
So that's what I got. She says she's in. Are you in denial? Wait, when you say you're in denial, does that mean you took the test and it said yes, and you're like no? Because they're giving me like all I can hear now is that swish 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 sound when they first put it on your belly, and then it eventually the heartbeat comes in like boom 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 boom. I want to say it's a boy too. So come back and tell us.
yeah, Myra, I do sense. I do sense you already have. Do you ever already have a son? Because I'm sensing there's already a boy. Is that the case? Do you already have a son? Do, do,
3 or 5 or 3 and 5, like is there going to be a 3 or 2 year age difference? Because I'm hearing 3 and 5, so maybe you'll end up with 2 and there'll be 3 and 5, like there'll be a 2 year age difference. Oh, she said if she is, it's less than a month.
Yeah, but do you already have a son? Because I'm sensing that you already have one son. Is that right?
She does. He's 18.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was sensing that there's already a son, but I wasn't. Yeah, For me, I'm not picking up anything else. But if it is, it could be good news. That's for sure. So, with that said, anything else you have, Angie?
No, she said a reader told her she was pregnant. So yeah,
Well,
looks like they were right.
but
Congratulations, I hope.
yeah, and I'm the contrarian here because I'm saying, ain't sorry. So we'll have
Come
to
back
see.
and tell us for sure. Like when you find out, please come back and tell us.
Yeah,
Like
this is the
we
battle
need
of
to
the
know.
psychics. Okay. The
But
next
Don
is,
has been more on point this week, so if Don, like, he might know. And I
I
sense
don't
that
know.
you. She also said it's about. I think she's saying a boy. Yep. See, I clearly saw a boy. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let us know. Confirm one way or the other. Okay. Love to see it. Next is Bridget. And Bridget is saying, any messages from my angels and guides? Bridget, my dear, the one question we ask you often is, have you reached out to them yourself? What have you done to make that connection? Please join us and comment if you could. Let us know what you've already tried or what you've, what you have attempted to do to communicate with them.
It's weird because as soon as I read her questions, I saw like a cutting board and a rolling pin. Um, and I don't like to cook like that, so I'm assuming whoever your guide is used a rolling. Whoever is trying to connect with you, it like to cook, or you saw them using a rolling pin because they're showing me a cutting board and a rolling pin. And someone in the kitchen. The kitchen is dark, so this person was deep in thought. I don't feel like there was a joy. Like this person seems sad when they're cooking. Like weighed down. Like, is there multiple children in the family? Like, do you have siblings, Bridget? Like they had to like it's been a long day already, and then now they have to come in and cook, and they seem to make a lot of things from scratch or from homemade, or this. Okay. And I hear grandmother. I hear it on my left side. Left is lady. So I'm assuming it may be your mom. I don't feel like it's your mom. I feel like it's your grandmother on your mom's side. Grace. Something about Grace. And something about a pink dress. Someone said hello, male and female. Hello. Um, I'm Angie and that's Don. I'm assuming they said that because they don't know my name. But I like that. That's cute. Hello, male and female.
We'll let them decide which is male and female.
One of us is Don and one of us is Angie.
We'll let you guess on that one.
Miss Bridget, are you still here? She's on. Is she on Facebook, Kina? Wait. Oh no, she's on. I don't know. Wait. Okay. Oh, she is on Facebook. So are the Facebook messages not just coming through? Is that what the problem is? No, that's not because I can see my so maybe my Facebook messages aren't coming. No, because Alicia was coming through.
So what's the story? This is crazy, huh? Oh, good old Facebook. So
It says I'm online.
well, this yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. So is Bridget then chatting on one of the Facebooks, but yet not coming through? Is that what's happening?
Oh, she's not commenting at all, Kina said.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, Bridget, you missed out.
Yeah. Yeah. And sorry about technology issues, folks. Sometimes it just eats us alive. But it helps to communicate with you when we're doing your reading. It helps if you're there because a lot of times we have questions we want to probe and give you more information. But sometimes we're at a juncture where we have two possibilities or three, and without knowing exactly what it means and resonates with you, it kind of comes hollow. And so it's a bit frustrating from time to time to make those readings without that. So with that said, Bridget, if you pop back in, please let us know. And until then, let's move on. Next in line is, let's see, who is next in line? Naturally Divine Goddess. And she wants a general reading. My sister from another mister.
I
So,
saw a big semi truck immediately when you said her name.
mhm.
I don't know if she's moving or building a new house or something. I saw a big truck, a semi truck. And so I initially thought, oh, more supplies are coming. But then I thought, moving. Like I hear the word moving on the side. So and then I heard building. Like, are you going to build a new house? Or are you looking at a new house? Like, I feel like you're moving to a new location, like a new house. Um, you can go ahead, Don. I'm going. Oh, it does say she is moving. Yes, I was right. They showed me a big white truck and it just had the word moving across the side. Are you building a new house? Because I feel like they're showing me brick by brick by brick. They're building like is it bigger so you'll have like a storage space? Like I feel like you have too much product and you want like a room where you could just store everything in its own space and it doesn't and it's not all around your room where you broadcast. Like I feel like you just need more rooms. Um, she is building a house because they showed me brick, 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 brick. Okay, so I like that. I like that. I like that. I heard good price too. That was a word I heard. Good price. Um, I see a pool. That's it. Don, you can go. We can't hear you.
That's even better.
Oh, there you go.
No, I guess I'm too connected, so I kind of it's hard for me to do the reading without. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna let Angie's reading stand, and I can do an intensive reading for you, Shauna, at another time. So, but yeah,
Angel
so,
Eyes, I called in every spirit I could today. I was like, can you make it clear? Can you make it plain? Can you make it healing? Can you make it helpful? Can you just show me what I'm supposed to tell these people and be done with it? Can we not argue tonight and can we just get it done? And they must have said, okay.
can we all just get along?
I even meditated on my country music. Let me tell y'all this. I watched the country music television award show the other day, and all I've been listening to is country music all week. And let me tell you, that is the best music. It is so like upbeat. It has had me really upbeat. And today I listened to that before I started. And I just let it play while I meditated and called in whoever was coming in. I didn't argue with them. I just said, can we just be on the same page today? And they must have said, all right.
Yeah, because they seem to be fired up today.
I did meditate, Andrew Oz. Let me tell you how I meditated. I sat right here in this seat with the song, and the song was something about a broken road.
Oh
I don't
yes, I like that
know,
song. Yes,
something by Rascal Flats or something like. Wait,
yeah.
what's the look? It's probably right here, right
Leads
now.
me back to you or something like that.
Yes,
Broken
so
road
I
leads me
kept
back to
listening
you.
to that. Oh, Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. So I was
Yep.
listening to that song and I had it on repeat and I just sat here and I had my eyes closed and I was eating popcorn at the same time. So my meditation is a little bit, she said not yet on building a house, but it's coming. I see it brick by brick by brick. So it may interrupt whatever process well, maybe you already think you already have decided to move, but I do see brick by brick by brick, you are going to move. Or maybe it's warehouse, something about building, and it's more storage for your product because I feel you're growing, 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 growing. You haven't even seen the growth that you're about to have yet. Like your growth is about to be exponential. Like I think we've said this before, but it is going. Oh, they're giving me goosebumps now. So your growth is going to be over the top, and not even by you doing anything extra. It's word of mouth. People saying, oh, I got, oh, this, oh, that. So a lot of your stuff is just going to be word of mouth. You're not even going to have to do much. This is a blessing that's just coming to you because you're just a good person. And you seem to be a very nice, like, I feel like you really help anybody in need. You have no, like you, the, the word that they're saying, you have no prejudice. You just help anybody in need, for the sheer fact of helping a person in need. Um, I feel like you stop people and give them a word sometime, and now you're comfortable with it. Like you don't even have to think like, oh, is that okay? Like you just like, you know what? Spirit told me to tell you, and you just let it rip. And so because you are like, I feel like you're following along. You're not resisted as some of us are when spirit speaks to you. So because you're not resistant, I feel like you're being rewarded. Is how they're presenting it to me. Like they're just going to continue to reward you, and your business is going to get to the point where you're going to have to hire people to assist you to get the things out and to get the products made. Like I feel like you'll be the person making it, and then you'll have people who are shipping out the orders for you. Like I feel like you're getting to the point where you're going to get beyond just being able to do it on your own.
Super. That sounds like things are coming along very, very well. That is exciting.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll keep wearing these bracelets so I can get some of that on me too.
Absolutely. So hopefully I helped you, Divine Goddess, and I mean natural. Anyway, naturally Divine Goddess. Yes. Anyway, and again, you and I will do a private reading, and I'll give you an extended version on that one.
And Myra, you listen. I don't listen. You, I keep reading her comments about how she's so in denial. She's so in denial. Go ahead and go to Target because I feel like that's your spot, or how you say it, Target. Go to Target and start looking at the little baby stuff. I feel like you're excited too. I feel like you wanted a girl, but it's a boy. Like, because I feel like I feel really little like you wanted a girl this time, but I feel like you are having, it's a boy. Oh, she said Walmart's your spot. Now let me tell you something. I love Walmart. That is my spot too. But yeah,
I'm a Target fan. I'm a big time Target. Unfortunately, I love my Target.
Oh yeah, I saw all the pink. She said they both wanted a girl, but it's a boy.
Nice. Well, super.
Oh, Bonnie said your beard is filling out.
Yes, it is. It's coming in there pretty well. Ho, ho, ho,
ho. Christmas in July.
Exactly. I'm ready. I'm prepared. So back to Chrissy. Chrissy Black, it's your turn, and general love reading for Chrissy Black.
I actually got a good energy. I didn't get that way down, oh my goodness feeling. I got a good energy. I saw flowers again, like wedding flowers, like flowers being thrown. Is that the new thing that people are doing? Are they throwing flowers instead of rice now? Is that something new that people are doing? Does anybody know? Like, because every time they want to show me a wedding, they show me flowers being thrown instead of rice. So I'm wondering, is that the new thing? Because, the rice was messing up birds. It was getting like stuck in their throat or something. I heard something about the rice. But I feel like people are throwing flowers now. But so a wedding. Let me see if you're wanting to get married or you're going to a wedding. Nope, not going to a wedding. Getting married. Are you about to get married, or are you thinking it's time for somebody to propose? Your wedding. I hear your wedding. No, you're single. Okay, then it's coming. Is do you know somebody named Brad? You don't want to get married. Do you know somebody named Brad? Are you going to somebody's wedding then? Who's Brad? Or Dad? Brad, specifically Brad. You don't know anyone named Brad? Like they're showing me these flowers, and every time they show me flowers, there's a wedding. And they're showing me from the seat, from this, like the seats, like you were in. Okay, so you're in the audience, but I heard your wedding. So if you don't, okay, so if you don't want to get married, are you just looking for some frills and thrills and some, because you said love reading. So are you just wanting to know if somebody gonna come in and rock the boat? Like, um,
Rock the boat. If the boat is rocking, don't come knocking.
I do feel like there is someone that is coming, and his name may be Brad. Alicia, why are you laughing? You supposed to be writing that paper. Don't start tonight. See, her messages are coming through from Facebook. I don't know why. She's the only one.
Because she's special.
Right. She got the direct connect with Jesus. But Chrissy, I keep getting a Brad. So you're either about to meet a Brad, and there's something about a wedding. You're either about to attend a wedding. You are attending the wedding because I see it from your perspective, from your seat looking up. It's outside wedding, and I feel like his name is going to be Brad. He has a nice deep voice, and he has a beard. Okay, Don, you can go ahead.
I'm going to turn to the cards because for some reason, love stuff is just not working for me tonight. It very seldom does, but it's like, it's just not there. Huh. Interesting. The Chariot card came out. So the Chariot card generally tells you victory or it tells you movement and movement. So, so you're not in a relationship right now, but I'm getting that you're not in a relationship, and okay. I don't understand this card. Yeah, no. Let me see.
I do know that Chariot is a Cancer, so maybe he's going to be a Cancer. But I keep hearing Brad over and over and over and over again because I was differentiate between Brad and Dad. So I hear Brad over and over again. Danny, you don't have to put your birthday. We don't.
Are you, Christy, are you planning a vacation? Are you headed someplace on vacation? Because I'm getting a sense that in like 4 weeks or 4 months, but more 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, there's a vacation coming up for you, and you're going on vacation someplace. Is that the case? If it is, I'm getting the sense that on vacation, you're going to have time to kind of figure out the process. But I'm sensing that you're going someplace you've been before. You're vacationing in someplace you've been before. So this is not a new place, but this time around, you're going to be connecting with someone there, and it seems like something new is going to strike up with you. And this person is somebody who is a business person. There's somebody who has very strong foundation, has been planted for a while. Somebody who has their act together. You're going to get a lot of rest on this vacation. You've been needing a lot of rest. This will be rest. And this person comes along, and all of a sudden the light comes on, and it all gets happy and whatever. And the good part is this guy is caring and giving. So he gives as much as he gets. He's very balanced, and he brings balance to you. You're gonna love the feeling of the balance that he brings you, because I'm getting the feeling that your world's a little bit chaotic, and he brings that balance to you. And again, this is gonna be moving forward with that. So I think that's a good thing.
He's gentle, also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's definitely part of this card. Absolutely. He's got the very caring, giving part. He'd rather give than to take. I mean, he really is that character.
There's something about seeing her. Oh, go ahead, Don.
I'm gonna say he's part of your path, so you're meant to meet him. He's also somebody who controls his finances very well. He's somebody who spends, but he only spends when he has the money. He's a very good finance guy in that sense. And he's been single for a while, as well as you. You both have been single for a while, from what I'm sensing. So you guys are kind of finding yourselves at a time when you're really when it's the right thing. It's like he's a leader, or it could be he's a doctor, a lawyer, architect.
Don, show that card again. That last card.
This one.
Okay, go ahead.
The Eight of Cups. So I think he's in like again a position where he instructs or he leads or he is somebody who's people follow him and listen to him and speak to him. He gives guidance, and so that's the person I'm getting from here. He's going to have darker hair, bigger build. He's going to be a tall gentleman. Um, he's going to have a bit of a slanted smile. I'm getting something about a slanted smile, and it's kind of endearing though. You're going to be drawn to that for some reason. Piercing eyes. And for some reason, I'm getting big hands. So he's going to have big hands, and you're going to pay. That's going to come to your attention. For some reason, you're going to be studying his hands because you're like, holy crap, those are some big hands. And I'm going to leave it at that because I ain't going any. I'm not going any further. I can get into some, in trouble there. So I will leave it there.
I like big hands.
You know what they say about big hands? If you got big hands, you got big gloves. That's as close as I'm getting. I will go no further. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully it helped you. Chrissy, does any of that resonate, by the way? Are you looking at a tree? Are you?
She says she liked big hands too.
I bet she does. Are you planning a trip soon? I mean, because I'm getting.
She said to Miami. She did say that a while when you first said it. She said she's going to Miami. There's something about he sees you. They keep saying that over and over and over again. He sees you in a way that other men have not seen you before. And when they presented him to me, you look up at him. He's been looking down at you, or he's been paying attention to you, and you look up at him and finally notice that he's been watching you. And then, you know what? When I saw it, it was like green grass everywhere, which meant that it was a Four Seasons space because it was green grass and then there was water. I felt like somebody was getting married at the beach. So it could just be something that you're going to there. And I assume wedding because they kept showing me the flowers, but definitely something where there's lush green grass and water.
Yeah. Now, could that have been another positive love reading truly in one night? What? This is kind of unreal.
We're on a roll.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's happening here. The synaptic energies are firing.
Maybe it's this cranberry juice.
Maybe it isn't
I
cranberry.
promise y'all, this is literally water with cranberry juice in it. It really is.
And she had some oceanfront property in Arizona she's selling too. Next in line, hopefully I helped you, Chrissy. Next in line is Curly Girl. Curly Girl. Hey, Curly Girl. How you doing, Curly Girl? I like that.
Curly Girl. Alicia said, can we send her a deep voice? What'd she say? A deep voice and a beard from Target. So you want us to think you a man from Target? Got it.
Oh. Okay, I wasn't following. Now I get it. Okay. Curly Girl, anything happening again between me and Javon? We split up, but I wonder how he feels. He's probably talking to other women. There goes our streak.
Oh my God, now you took the words right out of my mouth. That was my exact thing. Like, and I said, damn.
Exactly. It's like, oh,
Javon is partying. Like he is in the club. He is getting it. Javon is happy wherever he is. He is talking to other women, plural, not a single women. That just seems to be where he is. I'm not sure if he's a younger person. They're showing me a page of swords. He seems to just like, I feel like he's young. He's a younger guy. So pages are like in their 30s. Is that about right, Don? 20s, 30s, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
He seems to be younger. And when I say younger than me, but he seems to be. And what about him?
Less mature usually.
Yes, mature. Yeah. Yes. So he seems to be still be in that partying phase, and he just wasn't ready for what you were offering. I feel like you really tried to make it work. I feel like you really tried to bend. Like they're showing me that six of coins, and the balance is like this. Like you were giving way more than you were receiving, and and it's not that you were overbearing or anything like that. He just wasn't ready. He's just not the type of person that you're ready for. And I feel like I feel like whatever moved him along wasn't on your, like, I feel like it was a divine moving. Like, you don't want to get pregnant by this person. You don't want to have any kids with this person. Let him go and be whatever he's going to be. And then you'll find somebody better. But he's just not ready for what you're ready for.
Mhm. The one thing I got is interesting because I was given the Elvis Presley song "Return to Sender." It's like "Return to Sender, address unknown." If you send a message, it's not going to be received. I think he's moved on. That's what I'm getting, and so I think unfortunately I don't get it, and it's not as though that I don't know if you had much to do with it. To be honest with you, I don't think it was much about you as it was about him wanting more. He wanted to sow oats, and so again, I think it's a maturity issue, and he just needs experiences, and he is getting his experiences. So unfortunately, the more you reach out, I don't think it's going to be responded to. So it's more of a return to sender, address unknown. You know.
And I feel like they keep saying it's for your best. Like this is for your best. Like
Yeah, to
you
move on.
weren't strong enough to break it off, so the divine broke it off for you. Like they pushed it away,
Yes.
and because you weren't going to.
Yep.
I'm
That's what.
sorry.
Sorry. Next in line is who is next in line? Oh, there we go. I got it. Is it
Lori T. Oh no, Cambria.
Cambria? Cambria.
She
Hey,
I see her on Facebook. She friended me and she is funny online. I like a lot of her posts. What's blocking me from receiving such finances growth? Immediately when I heard finances, you don't believe. You don't either you don't believe that you deserve it or you don't believe that it's going to come to you. Is how I heard it. But sidewalk, something about a sidewalk. Like I see you walking out of a door, walking down a sidewalk. Are you leaving something? Are you leaving home? Um, because they're just showing me the sidewalk ahead of you and that you're coming. I can tell that you just came out of a house, out of a home, and you came down the sidewalk and then you met the regular public part of the sidewalk and you're going down the street. um but you don't have any place, you don't know where you're going, you just know you have to get out, you know you have to go. And so you seem like a person who usually wants things in order. You need to know A to B to C to D. And this time you're just walking out, and the words they're using is on faith. You're just leaving out on faith and going without knowing anything. Yes, you are lost. That's what she said, I'm lost. So you are, because you have no idea where you're going. You usually seem to be like a person who likes to know everything is in order, everything is set. And so this time you're walking into something that you don't know, and you're just walking. You know you have to go from where you are, but you don't know where you're going. And this time you're just going to go. Like something is telling you to go, and you're just going to go. And it's going to blossom is the word that they're using, your finances and your growth. I don't hear anything about love, but your finances definitely. Like wherever you are seems to be restraining you and pulling your energy. Like I feel like as you try to go, it's pulling your energy. It's not pulling you because you're dead set on moving forward, but it's pulling your energy out of you from behind. Is how they show it to me. Like your energy is being sucked out of you. So whatever situation you're in is draining the life out of you, the energy out of you, the source out of you, and you know that you have to go. You have to disconnect from whatever it is that is draining you. And so as you move forward, it will be it'll stop taking your energy. It'll stop taking your the essence of you. Like I feel like whatever it is really, really changing who you are, and you don't like who you are. because you don't really know. You're not yourself. It's how you feel because it's pulling you away and you want to move forward. And so wherever you're going will allow you to feel more like yourself and to recover. The word they're using is recover and grow and move forward. So you do have growth that is coming. But I do feel like you're leaving. I clearly see you leaving a house. So let me know if that's correct. And Don, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm using the healing deck. I'm drawn to the healing deck tonight for you. Angel healing deck. It's one of my favorite decks, especially in situations like this. It's interesting because the way the cards are reading, or the way the cards are popping up, it's like you're beating yourself up for some reason. You need to give some forgiveness. You're beating yourself up. You're kind of abusing yourself for some reason about something. Like you feel, I don't know. It's like you feel like you haven't overcome a hurdle, or you created a hurdle in your mind, and you feel like you're not overcoming it. So it's like you put a lot of pressure on yourself, probably too much. So again, you got to let go. You got to forgive yourself. You got to move on. The other thing is that's interesting because you don't trust. You have no confidence in your ideas and your in what you're getting. You're getting messages. I'm getting the sense that you are gifted. You have abilities. I do believe you are metaphysically gifted, and I think you know this. I'm sensing that you have clairvoyance is what I'm getting, and that clairvoyance is coming to you. And again, that clairvoyance is always working, but you don't trust it for some reason. You don't trust it. And I don't understand why you don't trust it, but at the same time, you have it and it's there. But again, you have confidence issue, and it's interesting. The one thing that comes through to me over and over again is that you got to believe in miracles. You got to believe in what's coming your way. You have to open yourself up to it, and part of the way in which you can connect, and part of the way in which you do connect, is through music. So I'm getting the feeling like you have music around a lot, and that you get messages through music, and continue to do that. There's also a new love coming so a new love is coming your way. If you're in a relationship now, then I don't know if it's a rekindle situation, but I'm getting the sense that you're not, or the one that you're in is not working so well. I don't know, but I'm getting new love here, and that's part of this as well. It's like you need to break out. You got to break out of your present stuck situation. That's the point. And again, you got to forgive yourself. You got to move on. You have to have faith in your ideas. You have to believe in what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're receiving, and that's how you're going to help try to move yourself forward. And again, you got to manifest it. I think Angie was kind of alluding to that. You have to manifest it. You have to want whatever it is and say whatever it is, and then determine that that's what's going to come to your life, and it will eventually come. But again, you have control. And right now you don't have confidence. And without confidence, that control does nothing for you. If anything, you surrendered your control to everything else. And you have got to, again, take back your power. Take back your power. So I think you have some self-healing to do before you move forward. I think that you have to kind of correct a few things in your life and in the balance, then your Zen, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe your chakras are out of alignment. I don't know, but you've got to do some work. And when the work is done, you will see the benefits, because everything will kind of turn around. But it's all kind of like, it's built on a house of cards. And when one thing falls down, they all fall down, and you have to rebuild it up. And that's kind of where you are right now. That's what I'm seeing. Let us know if any of that resonates with you.
She said that she is leaving her parents' house, because I saw her leaving. Like, I clearly saw her walking down the sidewalk. She said she's leaving, and she's trying to decide to leave. She says, I've decided to just have faith and not look back, even though I'm uncertain where I'm going. I'm trying to leave my job at parents' house. And that is clearly what I saw. Like, you were leaving a house, going down the sidewalk, and you were going out, but it doesn't show me where you're going because you don't know where you're going. And it was just saying you're walking out on faith. Like, you usually need to know everything in line, and you don't this time. And so you feel uncertain. But I feel like where you are, they're suppressing you. Like, they're not allowing you to be an adult or to be or to just grow. And so you're ready to grow. And like Don says, I do think you have abilities too that you just haven't tapped into, or that you're not listening. Like you're hearing and you're wondering what you're hearing. Like, is that my conscious? Is that me? It's your higher self, your God, your universe, or however you want to call it, that is speaking to you. You need to take more time to listen to it and to write down or to just lean into it, just to acknowledge one that you are hearing, which it seems that you have acknowledged it because you are saying that you're leaving on faith. So I feel like you've acknowledged that you hear something, that you know something, that you feel something. And now it's just to be, you know what I'm saying, to continue to lean into it so that you can connect better and receive in your way. Everybody receives different, everybody understands different. So the deeper your connection, the more you'll get.
Super.
And that's all I got.
Well, hopefully that helped you, and hopefully you'll see some benefit from what we've said. Next in line is Tori Taylor. And Tori Taylor is asking, here we go. My energy has been so off lately, just looking for a general reading.
When you say your energy has been off, what does that mean? Like, does that mean that because when I say my energy is off, it could be a lot of things. I could just be tired. I could be at war with my guides. I could be not believing what I'm hearing. So what do you mean when you say your energy is off?
Are you here, Tori? Are you here?
Also, Cambria, feel free to connect on Facebook, like if you need to talk one-on-one. I think that's you on Facebook, if not, or wherever you are. Overly emotional and not paying attention. So you're not paying attention to what they're saying. Then how are you going to receive if you're not paying attention? I do. You know what the word I got was chaos. You're trying too hard. You won't. I got chaos, and then I got a blender. Like they just dropped the whole egg in the blender, the shell and all, just put it in there and turned it on and just let it go. And like the noise is keeping you from hearing the chaos of everything around you. You're trying to do too many things at the same time is one of the this lady's name is Patsy Kellum. I thought it was Patsy Cline. I was about to flip out down. I promise you, I was about to flip out. Like, you are killing me right now. It's
Sorry.
Patsy Kellum. Okay. So losing keys and all kinds of stuff. The losing keys is to slow you down. You're moving too fast. For one, you're moving too fast, and you're not. Is one thing that they're saying, but also it seems to be a lot of noise. Or a lot of things. The way they're showing it to me is noise, so you're not receiving the information that you need to. But I also feel like you're trying too many things instead of trying to see if one thing will work. It's like, oh, let me light a candle today. Let me do a ritual tomorrow. Let me drink this or do that or eat this or burn this. Like, I feel like you're doing too many things in a row when you should just be like, just relax. That's a word that I see clearly. Just relax. You're doing too many things, and you're trying to fight off something that you don't need to fight off. They said you don't have the power to fight whatever it is off, because there's nothing to fight off. They always show you with a legion of people around you that are protecting you, but you don't believe in it. So you do all these things to try and protect yourself from nothing that is of danger to you right now. So no, Patsy, this isn't for you. This is for Tori. I was just reading that was your name. I'm sorry. But Tori, you're making an issue where there doesn't seem to be one, and you're wanting protection for something that you don't need to be protected from, because you've repeatedly been told that you want. It's like you're like, if you get into something, it's because you called it in. You're dedicating this space in your mind to it, and so you're going to call in this trouble, you're going to call in this misery, because you won't let it go. You won't just believe that you're okay and you're protected. So since you want it, since that, what was her name, the one lady said where the mind dwells, or something, where something about where the mind dwells, or something, like, what's her name, the lady, the evangelist lady that is on TV all the time, the older lady, with the white hair.
Paula something.
Not Paula, the other lady. Gosh, I can see her so clearly. She be on TV all the time. But she, where the mind dwells, the something or where something where the thoughts dwell, the mind or something like that. But wherever you put your thoughts, that's what you're going to draw in. So if you're constantly thinking that something's going to happen to you, you're going to call it in. So stop dwelling on those things. But that's all I got because I feel like I'm being preachy. Joyce Myers, that's it is. Yes, Joyce Myers, that's her name. Yes, thank you, Nita. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, oh man. I don't know. I just kept as Angie was talking, I felt this kind of I feel like you I just feel like you're I don't know the word. Um, I just feel a very a heavy sadness. I mean, when Angie was talking, I was feeling like a heavy sadness because it feels like I feel like you are feeling like you're letting other people down. This energy dip is turned into something more for you, and you're letting other people down. I'm sensing that you have a son, a young son, and and I'm seeing that you, for some reason, again, it's like you can't be there completely for him because you're not completely there for yourself. And again, it's like you bought more into this. You keep adding more pressure to yourself and getting yourself more depressed, more frustrated. The more you dwell in it, the worse it gets for you. And then you feel, again, you're feeling guilty because, again, you feel like your son is not getting the attention. He's not getting all of you that he could because, again, you're not this lively, vivacious person. This has been a while that this has been hanging on you. And it's interesting because you have a core group of friends. I'm seeing like two other girls who are very close to you, and you guys are like sisters pretty much. I mean, I see the three of you are very connected, and you communicate with each other, and even their network for you, even their support for you, is not enough to shake this off. Yeah. I'm seeing like a birthday celebration. And it's funny because you went to a birthday celebration recently for one of the two, and I'm sensing that at that time you were that's the closest you've been in a while to being free. You felt for the first time in a long time free. And then when you went back to your environment, all of a sudden it was heavy again, and it was back to that. And for one moment, for one brief night, I felt that you felt like the world had changed again, and you were back to this. The chains had been gone. It's like I feel this release, and so you know that it's possible. The point is you know that it's possible because of his birthday. Did you have a celebration recently with somebody? Again, it's one of these girls. I'm getting two women who are very close to you, but I could be wrong. But I'm getting two, and one of them just had a birthday. Does that resonate with you? Because that's just coming through to me.
She said yes, but I think it was to one of your previous questions, so I'm waiting her to answer this.
But let me finish while I'm going because I was just waiting for that. But again, the most important thing is I'm wondering. I sense that their birthday we did celebrate, and I missed the other. Okay, yeah, because again, and that during that celebration, I really sensed that you let go for once in so long. You kind of got closest to the person you were at one time, and it felt so good. And then when you returned home, all this energy came down back on you. Does that resonate as well? Because I'm sensing that. And you're wondering, how is it that how can I not have that when I just had it?
She's wondering how to let the feeling go.
Yes. I'm telling you this much. The one thing I would start with is your house. The environment you're living in, I'm sensing there's something, I'm not saying there's something unhealthy there, but I'm saying you need to start with the house. You need to sage the house. You need to.
I get too many rituals. She's doing too many things.
Oh, could be. But I do think you need to cleanse the house, and you need to the one thing you need to do is just cleanse the house and start ground zero. What I would do is I would get the sage and I would smudge the house thoroughly. I'd walk around and make sure that you go across every door, every window, every wall. And if you don't know how to smudge,
she says she just moved from that place. So sage your new place. You may have brought some energy, like energy is in furniture and clothing and stuff like that. So you may have brought it with you. So go ahead and sage every corner of the
Absolutely.
house. They're also showing me little piles of salt in the corners, like maybe
Mhm.
Himalayan sea salt in the corners or something.
Yes. Yep. I would do that too, but I definitely would sage the house, and then I would also go and buy some selenite wands. Get maybe just one long one, like Angie has, and I sometimes have, but I don't have it tonight. And snap it in four. Try to get, if you can't get two, and they're not that expensive, which is nice, but snap it in two or snap it in four. You need four pieces in the end. And then I would go around and on the corner of the lot of the where they or you live, the end anywhere close after the house, outside the house, bury those at the corners and create a square. And that selenite square will give you equal protection because again, there's an energy. So I would bury
She
the
says she
selenite.
usually puts salt across her door. That's something common. My grandmother used to do that.
Yeah.
So I knew the salt. They're saying put it in the corner, and so maybe that's what the corners are, Don. You're saying put the selenite wands in the corners, and I
Yes.
was getting the corners too. So there's something
Yeah.
about those corners that are specific.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you
Mhm.
put those selenite wands and you create a barrier around your property, especially around the house is more important than the property. Make sure it doesn't have to be square, but make sure that it's you put the four and they're on all four corners of the house or whatever. And they need to be away from the house, not actually on the house. But but the point is create that selenite barrier and then smudge the house. And I think that you're going to be very surprised at the difference in energy level. I do believe that house, there was energy in the other house and it may have, and don't take the risk of bringing it with you, like Angie said. So cleanse the house, make sure you smudge it. And I think that you're going to see a change in energy. I think that energy was not good there. And that was
Also,
part of the
I'm
problem.
sensing that you need to like be upbeat. Like you need to like I feel like it needs to be daytime. Open the windows. I'm seeing like fresh air coming through the windows. I'm also feel like music. Like you need to be in a very good mood because if you do it and you're still down, like you need to bring yourself into a joyful mood before you do it. Like they're clearly telling me you have nothing to fear. Like there's nothing after you, but this energy is on you. And once you do all of these things, it will take them away. So the salt, definitely the sage, you'll be fine.
But you are not in Arizona, right? You are
No,
in,
Michigan,
you're Michigan, right? You're in Flint as well, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because I was getting that energy. Damn,
Four
what is it?
Seasons.
Yeah, and it was like I was getting back to Flint. Every time I think of Flint, like Angie, you trigger it in my head, and I'm like, every time I think of a certain thing because of
Do I
Angie,
just
it's like,
pop up like a big face like on what is that show? Gosh, dang it. I can't even think of the name of the movie that I usually watch. With Ben Stiller in it. And it's the fashion. They're making a spoof on the fashion
oh,
industry.
Zoolander.
Zoolander, yes. So remember when
Yeah,
Mugatu would show up, it would just pop up when they were trying to reprogram his mind, and
yeah,
it kept being Mugatu. Is that how I show up when you see Flynn?
something like that. Because all of a sudden it comes through, and I'm thinking that's a Flynn connection. So yeah, Flint connection. So yeah, yeah, I got that same connection with this girl. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's there. It's like that young lady, and yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, your son, by the way, is going to like this change. I can he's going to adjust well. You have no problem there. He's like going to like this new place. He really is. So that's also something that you didn't ask the question, but I'm giving it to you anyway. So yeah, good things. But sage the house, put the selenite wand, break it into four pieces and bury it. Break it into two if you get two of them. Whatever it is, bury those things. Make sure they're buried, and so
Let
they
me say
create a
this:
barrier.
the full moon is Saturday. That would be a good moon to
Hell
go
yeah,
ahead and do it in. Saturday is the full moon, and I heard it was a pink moon. I think
it
Linda,
is.
Angel Eyes told us it's a pink moon, so that would be a good moon to do it in. Go ahead
Yep.
and
And
walk
it's
through.
the first time in years that this specific kind of pink moon, the way things have lined up,
Oh,
it's
I
not
got
going to happen
chills
very
all over.
often.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes, do
Yep.
it.
Yep. Do the ritual that we talked about, the burning the
And then
paper and all that.
after that, you don't need to do all those other things.
Yeah,
You'll be
don't forget
fine.
it.
Like at most, just sage every now and then, but you don't need to do all the other things that you were doing. But that salt, oh my God, that must be like I don't know where that comes from, but my grandmother used to do that. She used to put salt outside the door to keep evil out.
Evil spirits, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. They did the garlic on the doors for the vampires. Remember?
She did salt and peppers. You know the little peppers, the little thin skinny peppers. She
Uh-huh.
would put them out there and let them just dry up at the door. And you better not move them. You better not sweep them away. You better leave them right there.
I tell you what, those wives' tales, they were true and tried and true.
Listen,
So
my
they had
grandmother was one of those people where on the first day of the new year, a man had to walk through the door before a woman walked through the door.
what?
And you couldn't go in her front door and go out her back door because you were putting a cross on the house. If you came in the front door, you better go back out the front door.
I had not heard that before. That's
My grandmother was no joke, but I didn't pay attention to it as a kid. It was just kind of like old wives' tales or just kind of superstitious stuff. But my grandmother did not play. And you better not blow out one of her candles. You will get the wrath if you blow out her candle.
Oh. Oh Lord. You don't cross
Lisa
grandma.
Cat. Okay.
You don't cross grandma. Lisa Cat, it's your turn. General reading. And Lisa says she is here. I am here.
Linda, Angel Eyes was saying that she's going to cleanse on Saturday, and she heard sage with lavender. I don't know if you've been to, I was in Arizona, Chandler Fashion Mall a couple weeks ago, and they have this new store. It's a metaphysical store. And I've never seen so many different varieties of sage in my life. It was like every combination of sage you could possibly think of, lavender, pink, blah, 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 different colors of sage, different kinds of sage, different combinations of sage. And it was just all kinds of wands everywhere of sage that they had. But it's a new store in the mall.
I have to check that out. I hadn't seen it yet.
It's in Chandler Fashion, yeah. And it's on, I want to say, I think it's on the second floor, or maybe not. We were going to the Cheesecake Factory, and so it was taking a while, so we walked around and we walked upon this store.
Yeah, you're right, Mary. Mary said that like a purse on the floor. Yeah, in the Latin world, you do not put a purse on the floor, because if it hits the floor, that means you're giving money away. You're chasing money away. So they like put it on a chair, put it on something. You do not put it on the floor.
That was my grandmother. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, sorry, Lisa. Let me clear my space.
Go back to Zen. Doo, doo, doo.
Don, you also sell these on your Etsy site, don't you?
I don't know if I did, but I'm not sure it's listed now. But I did sell them. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. That was just for Tori's in case she couldn't find them. I don't know what the resources are in Flint for finding stuff like this, but Don used to sell these on his site.
Yeah, email me at advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot if you need some and you want me to sell you some. That definitely.
Okay, so Lisa, let me see. Don, if you get anything before I start, go ahead, because I have to get back into out of my old wives' tale mode.
Lisa, what is I'm getting cat's eye. What that stone cat's eye? What's up with the cat's eye? Do you have a stone like that? Are you something with the cat's eye? And not a cat's eye, but the stone that is cat's eye. There's something about a cat's eye that's coming through to me. Does this resonate? Do you have a ring or a piece of jewelry with cat's eye, or did you lose it? Or were you gifted one recently? Does this ring a bell? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No ring. Okay, but a piece of jewelry of some kind with cat's eye. What do they call that? What's that real name of that stone? It's not cat's eye. It's called something else. I don't. No, I'm not. It doesn't have to be a ring. It could be something else, or even just the piece of stone. I'm getting. I can't remember what they call that, but anyway. For some reason, I'm getting that for you. It's coming in to me, that stone for you. So I don't. I'm trying to make a connection here. Huh. Tiger eye. Okay, there you go. Cat's eye. I was off. Yes, tiger eye. Yes, thank you. Thank you both, Nikki and Linda. Oops, and cards flying. Damn, all over the place. Come on back. Come on back.
I looked up cat's eye. It said cat's eye quartz. Wearing cat's eye is believed to help ward off evil acts and talisman to protect against unforeseen danger. The stone is commonly known to bring wealth and prosperity or help people regain lost wealth. Is it black to gray stone with a silver to white eye? Or
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
they call it cat's eye quartz.
Okay. I'm getting a sense that again, that's coming into me for you, and I don't know if it's needed, that you need to have something for protection or something. Have you been dealing with some financial issues that are been troubling you or something? Or are you having some financial maybe budgeting issues or something? Because again, this is coming through. I'm getting the sense that you're going to arise above them, so that's a good thing. Are you dealing, again, it goes back to this, which is, this is financial, this is an institution, this is a bank, this is a lender, this is a mortgage, this is a credit card, it could be a student loan. Are you having any of those issues? Because I'm getting the sense that, again, this is like protection about that. Yeah, interesting. Does any of this, am I even headed in the right direction here? Lisa, come on in, girl. Let us know. Oh, man. Lisa, did we lose you?
Last name Bakor. No, we have you on the list. It's not just Facebook readings. We have you on the list.
Yeah.
Kina posted the list several times. You're on the list. You're I'm looking for the list. We just did Tori on Lisa.
Well, Lisa,
There's like 6 people ahead of you.
Yeah, Lisa, all that I'm getting is that there is a, I think, I don't know, I'm drawn to that stone, and again, I'm drawn to economics, and I'm drawn to a situation where, again,
Oh, she said she's going to college.
Okay, so maybe that's the financial aspect, because again, it's a strain on the finances, and there's an issue not working right now. Well, there you go. That's the finance. I would say that's a financial strain. Yeah, no, I'm sensing that, and I'm thinking that you need to kind of protect yourself from that energy. And maybe that's what that stone is about, because again, it's a finance situation. I do think you're going to overcome it, but I don't think it's going to end soon. I think you have to endure with this for a little while longer. This is not, the economics will not change overnight. This will not happen. It will eventually change, but it's going to take time. So unfortunately, you're going to kind of have to deal with the fact that economics are not in your favor right now. But again, you do have control over this, so you can do things to make a little difference. But again, I'm seeing economics as a problem, and I'm saying for next 2-3 months, this is going to continue. This is not going to change. It's not going to change for the better, and at least not right now. What do you have, Angie?
Okay, so I was trying to walk through, and I'll walk it through as I see it. So when I first saw it, when you said cat's eye, I thought I first saw that 5 swords, which was that big eye that I showed at the beginning, but then it turned into angel wings. And so it was a male angel, and I thought the male angel was watching over you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought that the male angel was kissing you. So then I think that are you in a relationship, or is there relationship issues? Because it seems like there was a man and a lady kissing, and then there was an angel watching over that, over those two. Like whatever it is, there's an angel watching you. Archangel, I hear it. Raphael, I hear Angel Raphael. So there is an angel watching over you and protecting you. So I don't know if there's a relationship issue, why they showed me a man and a woman kissing and this angel watching over, like it's a divine, I hear divine counterpart. So if you haven't met this person, you're going to meet this person. Um, is this something you've been praying for? Like, I feel like you're lonely and you want to be in a relationship, like you're just praying for somebody. And I hear take care of you. You want someone to take care of you. Like, whatever you're going to school for, is it not something that you want to do? Are you just going to school because it seems like the next thing to do? Like, I don't feel like what you're like you want to be in school. Like, I feel like, I mean, everybody else goes to school or college is the next logical step. I don't feel like that's what you really want to do. I feel like you want to be a lady of leisure, and I don't mind that you want to be a lady of leisure, because, honey, I want to be a lady of leisure also. And when I say lady of leisure, that means just somebody to finance my life. But I do get the sense that there is a guy coming, but it's and this angel that they're showing me is sending this person and watching over it, is going to guide it, because I feel like if they don't, you will sabotage it in a way as not to believe it. So they are going to very much divinely guide this and be in your head. This archangel Raphael is going to be in your head about it. So I do see a love coming. You didn't ask for a love, but I do see it coming. But I don't feel like you want to be in school. I feel like you're just going, and I think that's the financial thing, is that you're just wasting the money. I don't feel like that's where you want to be. Like they said, your heart isn't in it, is what I hear. And so why are you going to school? It's a question that they told me to ask. Why are you going to school? Like, is this really what you want to do? Or is this like, people are like, oh, I should get a real estate license, or, oh, I should go to medical assistant school. Like, all those are great things that pay good money, but is that what you really want to do? I don't feel like that's what you want to do. Do you want to be a mom? I get a strong pull on the womb that you just really want to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of your family. Is that what you're wanting to do, and you just don't know how to make that come about? Like, you would be fine being at home, taking care of the kids, preparing the meal, keeping the house ready, and just loving on your family, is how they make it seem to me. Like, whatever you're doing, you don't want to do, is how they make it seem. Um, but I do feel like a love is coming, and it is a divinely guided love that is coming to you, and it won't be long. I hear this year, less than a year. So this year that this person is coming to you. So she says, I always want to travel to find love. Yes, I do feel like you are going to find love, and this person is going to nurture you and cater to you in the way that you want to be. But that mindset is going to be nurtured divinely, because you don't seem to be of the belief that it's a true. Like, I feel like you've been hurt a little bit, and so you don't believe, like, you initially have a wall up. So when guys try to talk to you, it's like, oh, here we go again. And so you kind of have to allow this love to come in. Why do I feel judged right now? I feel real judged right now, but I'm going to go ahead and keep reading this to you. You have to let this love come in and be positive about it, and not immediately assume, and Keena, stop glaring at me, and not immediately assume that you are, this is the wrong guy. Like, you really have to believe. But it's okay, because it's divinely guided. Like, your prayers are being answered. Like, I feel like you intently pray on this, and doodle. Like, I feel like you draw, like, maybe your name with a different last name sometimes, or maybe this is something you did when you were younger. But from Germany and is in the United States. Yes. So I do feel like you are going to meet someone, and that you are going to um, fall in love with someone here. But I do feel like school is just, you don't need to, like, that's not where you want to be. And it's kind of a waste of money, because that's just not where you want to be. But that's all I'm getting. But love is coming. Definitely.
Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. That's good news. And so, with that said, Lisa Cat, I think that it sounds like some good stuff's coming your way. So be prepared. It's going to come quick. So, with that said, let's move on to our next one. Hopefully, it helps you, Lisa Cat. And we're moving on to Samruti Patil. And Samruti says, hello, when will I meet the one? Dun, 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 the one. What is blocking my union with my soulmate?
The one thing they said is stop thinking that it has to be a soulmate. Everybody is stuck on the word soulmate. Um, And they want me to clarify that you don't always end up with your soulmate. Your soulmate could be a friend, um, a relative. Like that could be your soulmate. You're thinking soulmate in the romantic sense. So you're asking for a soulmate, and I feel like you already have somebody like that's really close, like a brother. Like soulmate doesn't always mean romantic. So that's the first thing they want you to stop doing is thinking I have to have a soulmate. I have to have a soulmate, and just let the process be as it is. Stop thinking like, is this my soulmate? Is this my soulmate? Because I keep hearing no every time you ask because you don't understand clearly what a soulmate is. So the one thing they're saying is research a soulmate. And then once you research the soulmate, you'll stop saying, I want a soulmate because everybody thinks romantic soulmate, but your soulmate doesn't have to be the love of your life or romantic person. Like it could just be like again, I said a friend. So that's the one thing they want you to stop doing. And they also want you to look up what a soulmate is. And then second, when will you meet that person? Once you let go of that notion of that it has to be a perfect union. Like we have to, like I feel like you think we have to be spiritually aligned. We have to, have the same likes. We have to be moving in the same direction. But what the word that they're saying to me is opposites attract. It's going to be somebody unlike anybody that you normally look for and what you're looking for. Like you're looking for somebody who is basically a female version of you. I like this, they need to like this. I like that, they need to like that. That's what you're looking for. Somebody who's tit for tat, who's listing everything that you have, and you don't need to do that. What they're saying is just let it happen naturally. And stop putting so much pressure on it to be a soulmate because you're calling in something that you already have. I feel like you already have a friend or a relative or somebody who is your soulmate. So you're looking for that romantically, and that's not what you're going to get. I do feel like this person is going to have blonde hair or some kind of a lighter color hair is what they're showing me, but definitely different than what you are normally used to dating. And that's all I get.
So Rudy, again, I go back to what Angie was pinging on about soulmate, and you do have a soulmate. You know you have a soulmate, but that soulmate, I really don't think is going to be with you this lifetime. I don't think this is one of the lifetimes that they skip, and that happens often. Don't be surprised. It's not like you're unique. You're not. What happens is all of us have a soulmate, and often we come in different lives with each other in different senses. Sometimes we're brothers and sisters in that lifetime. In another lifetime, we are spouses. In another lifetime, we are merely friends who meet in the dark, kind of, whatever. So each lifetime when we are with our soulmate, it doesn't mean we're necessarily in a romantic relationship with them. This lifetime, I do not sense that your soulmate's coming back into this lifetime. I think your soulmate is skipping a turn. And so do not be surprised in your next life if they come back in. But I don't think that your soulmate. But again, I don't know if that's what you're asking. If you're asking, if you are asking that, then your answer is what I just gave you. But if you're asking, are you going to find someone who's going to be that special someone? That question is an easier answer, and that one will be down the road. But again, if you're truly asking about your soulmate, and you understand about the soulmate traveling with you through time and eternity, then no, this is not your lifetime. This is not the lifetime for your soulmate and you to be together. This will not happen in this lifetime, but you will again in another lifetime, but not this one. That's what I'm sensing. That's what Spirit's telling me, and that's what I'm relaying to you. I don't mean to blow a bubble there, but again, understand what the term you're using. And if you're truly using it as your true soulmate, not this lifetime. But if you're looking for that one special person, you will find that special person. But this is not the time for it. It's going to be down the road a little bit. Anything else you have, Angie?
No, that's it. It was the clear thing about the soulmate, and I think we both hit it perfectly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Next is, should have been on top of this earlier. Sam
Oh,
Rudy
I
is,
did want to say when you were talking about soulmates, I think somebody did a reading for Kina one time, and they told her that her and our dad had reincarnated several times, and they were different relationships every time that they reincarnated. Like they weren't always daughter and father every time they came into the life together. So it was interesting that you said that.
yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting because again, we learn terms and we experience them, and then but sometimes we don't truly understand the full breadth of them, and then it's like, oh man, okay. And then when we're told about it, then it seems to make sense, and we were able to then figure out, oh, you're right. So then if I'm, and then it helps us to rephrase the question sometimes, you know. And as an attorney, that's one thing I do often when I'm interrogating somebody. I won't say interrogating; that's not the right word. But when I'm interviewing somebody, and I have to get at a point, you know, I have to make sure that we're talking about the same term. And so I have to ask the question in a few different ways. And they're like, I already answered the question. It's like you answered the question in a way
As
that
you
isn't
understood it.
absolutely. And it's like I need to get to the root to where we both
Yeah.
understand what we're saying, because if we don't get there, then your question and my answer, or my question and your answer, don't mean jack, because they're not the same. They don't really correlate. So yeah, it's one of those things, and it drives people crazy, because some people even tell me, they're like, will you stop interrogating me? And I'm like, am I doing that? I don't mean
Just need to
to.
make sure we're saying the same thing.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, use your words wisely, and use them the way they're meant to be. And all of a sudden, bing,
Yeah.
light
Yeah.
comes
Yeah.
on. So learn and understand what the again, your soulmate, what that word means, and that will help give you clarity. It really will, in my opinion. So with that said, next in line is, I just posted it. Who was it? Where did it go, man?
Oh, it went back to the last person we read.
There we go. Is that right? Carol Ann Vasquez. And she said, will I have a good trip tomorrow in North Carolina? I'm not sensing anything negative. I'm not sensing anything at all, to be honest with you. I don't get a feeling one way or the other.
I heard no. Are you going? I don't feel like this is a pleasure trip. Is there some kind of family drama or something? Um, I don't feel like it's a horrible thing, but it's just an unpleasant thing. Like I feel like there's family drama. Like you're going back and there's a little bit of dread to go. Like I don't know. I don't feel like it's a vacation. Like when I read the question, I didn't even know you're the next person on the list. I just saw the question and I immediately heard no. So I don't feel like you're going for pleasure. Or if it is, there's a dread that is hanging over you because there's a specific reason why you asked the question, will I have a good trip? Like there's a dread. You're either going to reconnect with someone or see someone going to see your great granddaughter. Is there some kind of family drama? Like, do you not get along with the father or some male spouse? I just feel like there's some dread in reconnecting with somebody. Not in a totally it's going to be unbearable kind of way, but if I don't have to see this person, I really, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like if I don't have to be around this person, then it will be okay. Um, I don't feel like it is going to be an overall bad situation, but there is going to, whatever you're dreading is going to come up. But I feel like you're going to work through it and it's going to be okay. Like overall, your time with your granddaughter seems like it's going to be, or your great granddaughter is going to be fine. But whatever it is that you're dreading or that prompted you to ask this question, I feel like it is going to come up, but it's going to be resolved in a way that is just going to be kind of like we're going to agree to disagree and we're going to be peaceful and move forward with it and just let it go and not let it fester and ooze like a sore. But that's all I get done.
I don't really have much to offer what I've already said. I'm really not picking anything up that either way. So I don't think it's going to be a game changer in any way. I don't see it's going to
No,
be,
it's
you
not
know,
a big deal. It's kind of like if you had to go and see somebody who just kind of gets on your nerves.
been there, done that, right? We all have. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Oh, so With that said, Carmen, we're going to let you go and move on to our next person. Hopefully that helped you. And safe trip, safe travels. Let us know how things go. Report back and give us some feedback. I'm curious to hear how it went for you.
I just see a big old porch and the wind blowing and green grass. Like I really feel like they're sitting on the porch. Takor, or last name Takor, you don't have to keep repeating the question over and over again. I see this question or parts of this question like 3 or 4 times. You don't have to keep repeating it. Carol Ann, were we kind of right? Like you said, thank you, but were we kind of right about there being like a little festering issue or something? But you can go ahead, Don, and go to the next person.
Next is, oh, what I did hit it. What happened?
Is
What
it
happened?
Shiny Days? Like it keeps showing up as a comment in the other
Right.
section.
Yeah.
I love
Shiny
reading.
Days, love reading.
I like Shiny Days. I like the name. Like I
Yep.
feel good when I read it. Like, oh, okay, that's a great thing. I feel like you chose this name to uplift yourself, like to make your like you were trying to pull yourself out of a mindset when you pick the name. I like it. If you get anything down, you can go ahead because I'm really not getting a lot.
Let me turn to the cards.
I heard open the door. You're inside and you're opening the door. There's somebody at the door. Is somebody coming back? I feel like somebody's coming back that you used to date. And they're saying open the door. So it's okay to open the door for this person. I hear that they're different. Robert. I clearly heard their name, Robert. You can go down. Is his name Robert Shiny Days? Because she said one ex is married and the other she hasn't spoken to in like a month or something. Someone is coming back, is what I feel.
It's interesting. I get the feeling like you tend to choose. You want romance, and you have this ideal image of romance, and you choose somebody based on the physical more than the emotional connection. You're drawn to that physical side, and I'm told that that's part of the problem, is that you tend to wind up getting the people who have not much to offer upstairs, or they're limited, and and you tend to be drawn to the same type over and over and over again.
Oh,
And
maybe that's why the door was opening again.
yeah, and so it's interesting because and also the one thing, it's funny when I'm getting the card is saying here that the one thing that you need to do is loosen up when you're in a relationship. Sometimes you get too tense and you get too possessive, clingy. Does that make sense? I mean, yeah, you need to just lighten up, and that's what that seems to doom the relationships. From what they're saying to me, is it because again you expect too much, you want too much, and not everybody can be all that you want them to be, or you need them to be, and so that's a complication. Does any of this resonate with you? Because the cards are saying it's you need to. The cards are like, you need to chill out. You need to
She
chill out.
says she doesn't get reciprocation. Oh my gosh, Don, when you said that she wants everything, like I feel like she feels like they should line up tit for tat. Like if I fix you dinner, you should fix, you like everything should be come back and forth. Like it shouldn't be any unbalance in it. It's how she wants it to be because
Yeah.
she's given so much in the past.
Yeah. So I'm thinking if you're looking for like you said here, love reading. You need to work on a little bit of yourself in the sense of, again, look for different people. I mean, if you're drawn to the physical, if the physical is all that matters, you're going to keep doing the same mistake. And so you need to look different. You look beyond. You need to connect to people who are playful. You're drawn to. You need to be born playful yourself, but you're also going to be. You need to be drawn to somebody who has a sense of humor, who's comical, who's fun. You need to look beyond the body. You need to look to the mind, because you need that stimulation. That's what you haven't been getting, and you need and that's that. If you change the way in which you face relationships, the way in which you approach relationships, then you are going to see a difference. Because right now, again, you've been going for the same kind and it's not working out. So again, it doesn't hurt you to try something different. Again, ignore the physical side. It's more than the physical side. There is so much more. So that's what I'm suggesting to you. Anything else you have there, Angie?
Do you get a lot of deliveries? I feel like, because now when I heard open the door, I thought that this person was a past person. Is there a delivery person that you like someone who delivers stuff to your house, or maybe he's coming? Robert is clearly the next person you're going to meet. So I do hear that his name is Robert. And it's like you open the door and that's how you meet. Like, you're not looking for this person. It's somebody, like it's you meet him in a way that has nothing to do with like trying to meet someone. Like, it's you going about your normal day and this person happens to be on the other side of the door. And I don't know if that's like a metaphysical thing or some kind of metaphor or something, but you clearly are opening the door to let this person in. They don't show me who's on the other side of the door, but I clearly see that you're opening a door. And I heard initially open the door. So I assumed it was somebody coming back, but then I heard Robert. So I do think his name is going to be Robert. And maybe they're saying open the door to love. You know what? I feel judged again. But I feel like that's what they're saying, open the door to love, maybe, and not necessarily to your ex coming back. So Robert, I feel like his name is Robert. You should come back and let us know if his name was Robert, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I got.
Carol Ann, are you still here? Can you let me know if you're still here, Carol Ann Vasquez?
Ooh, I like a go back.
Yeah. Carol Ann, are you still here? Did she cut and run? Carol Ann, did you cut and run?
We're not entertaining enough for you to say.
I know. It's like, what?
Hi, Pearls and more.
Oh, Carol Ann. Carol Ann going once.
She was on your Facebook.
Okay. Carol Ann, I'm going to do this anyway because maybe you'll hit the playback because I'm getting told to do this. Your mother's here. I don't know if your mother passed, but I'm telling you she passed because she's standing right beside me. And she's a heavy set woman. She's got a bit of a rounded face. She has a larger nose. She was shorter. She's very pushy. She's very pushy, and she was pushing me to make this conversation with you. She is here, and let's see. She has this kind of interesting dress. It's like a dark blue dress with white like flowers or something on it. And she tells me that you'll recognize that dress. Apparently, you saw her, that dress meant there was something about a dress and an event, and that dress was that part of the event. So she's wanting me to tell you that that's that, to give you some confirmation that this is who she is. Gladys, does Gladys ring a bell? Again, I hope you're here. I hope that this reaches you because Gladys is coming through. Is Gladys your grandchild or your?
I was trying to find her on your Facebook, but it's not showing me.
Oh shucks. Anyway, Gladys. She's telling me something about Gladys. Damn, I wish you were here because she's determined. She's determined to have a conversation.
If you're on Sonoran Mystic Tarot or if you're on Don's Facebook and you see her, can you like ping her? Because it won't let me get to her. But if you see her, can you like ping her and just let her know that Don is trying to read because her mom is here?
Yeah, her mom came through. And you miss her. You miss her often. And she tells you she's there with you when you're missing her. She knows that you cry, that you have times where you break down and cry over your grandchildren, not so much your children, but your grandchildren, and she's there with you. Um, she says that you smell her. You smell her when she's there. You smell her. There's an odor, a scent that she is very common with her, and so you know that, and yet you ignore it. You don't put it. You don't connect it. But that's her way of letting you know she's there. Oh man, I hope when you reread that you watch this down the road after your trip, and you can come back maybe next week and confirm, because I'm gonna have to tell her to step back and goodbye. But wow, she came through, and she was determined she was going to talk. So with that said, I'm gonna move on. She's a strong energy. My God, she is really pushy. A sweet woman, but pushy. She has that kind of like that. I don't know if it's Greek. I'm getting like Greek or it could be Latin as well. But I'm getting kind of like it's like a really pushy, a really kind of direct and pushy kind of energy, which is like interesting. Yeah. So with that said, let's move on. Sorry, I just had to say that because it was coming through. Next is who did we just do? I lost. Sorry.
Shiny Day.
Shiny, I'm sorry, Shiny Days. I'm lost here. Gigi, it's your turn. Gigi, general reading.
Oh, Gigi left, and we replaced them with Marcella
Okay. Marcella?
Adams, but I don't know if she's still here either.
Marcella, are you here?
And she just said read her future, so I think she just wanted a general. So Marshall, are you here? Marcella Adams?
Do 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 do.
Oh wait, it's 120 comments. Oh, I thought they would show me, but they won't.
Let's see. Who else? And then who is next? Sorry, folks, a little delay here.
Well, if she comes back, then I guess we'll get her then. But the next person would be Gigi did leave, so you can skip Gigi and go to whoever the next person is.
So Nita, love
She
reading.
says she here. Don't forget she here.
So not only is she Nita, but she need a love reading. All right then, come on, let's go. It won't pop up. What's happening? Come on, holy moly! There we go. I think I got it now. Oh, should I post the whole question then? I guess. Okay. Is your son's name Don, or are you saying my son and then you're asking me? Because it says money, my son Don. It's been tough, thanks. Nita, can you tell again? Is it said my son? Is your son's name Don as well?
Rebecca says she got skipped.
Okay.
I don't have a Rebecca on the list.
Oh, her son. Yes, Nita's son's name Don. Okay, good. Rebecca from Sunnybrook Farms. Rebecca from Sunnybrook Farms. What's happening with my love
Oh, that's a lot of questions.
life? Uh-huh. I'm a bit confused because I'm not getting. You're not with AG right now, right? Were you with him at one point, or were you?
I heard it's over, so I felt like you're correct with that, Don. That's not no longer anything.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, and so talking about new. It's like what is that? And was the stress over money? Was the stress over infidelity? Because I'm getting something about, again. It's
Oh, they're friends.
AG is the friend.
So are you in love with AG and he's not in love with you? Because your question said, what's happening with my love with AG? So were you once a couple and you no longer no more and you're friends now? Because when I answer the question that it's over, I mean the love part of it is over. I feel like this is 5 questions.
And the answer is what is
Oh,
the
they're not a couple. She wants to be okay. So yeah, I didn't see that was, I was like, that's why they said over, like it's not um happening. I don't feel like he feels the same way.
yeah, I'm not
I don't.
I'm not getting let's go to the money question because the relationship question is out of question. I just doesn't I don't sense anything there. Well, you've definitely been dealing with some pain and some frustration, that's for sure. And you've also been looking at what everybody else has, and you kind of want to have that because life is easier. You believe life is easier on the other side, but things are going to change your way. Things there's a change coming your way that's going to help alter your feelings and kind of get you back into kind of a more positive spirit. There's news coming in that's going to bring this happiness. By the way, the news is kind of about money. So, are you expecting something new? Like, are you expecting a new opportunity, a new job? Are you looking at a new job? Are you looking at somehow a new resource, a money resource, or a bump in something? Because again, this is new money coming in. Again, new money, which again changes your attitude and makes things a little bit better. Um, this is something you didn't plan for, but it's going to happen. So again, it's something that you didn't have to work for or make happen, but somehow it came to fruition. And it's going to make you very happy. It's going to make you happy. Of course, money's going to make you happy, and that's again the news of the money. So the money is coming in. Your question is what do I do with the money when it finally comes in? Apparently, you have a few things to pay off, and you have to figure out who gets what and how do you proportion that money. But change is coming, so be prepared. Good thing is change is coming. Things are going to get better for you. That's what I'm getting. Anything else you have, Angie?
No, is there some, well, yes. Rebecca, Tolero, you weren't on the list. You weren't skipped. I think you see the chat and you think that we're skipping you. There's 7 different platforms, so all the questions filter in, and the list was already closed. Kina confirmed that you didn't make the list this time, but Don will be on tomorrow morning if you want to come back and get added to the list. But she says that we didn't skip you. You just weren't on the list because you just came in a few minutes ago and tried to get read, so you were on the list. We didn't skip you. But for Nita, is there something about the son's dad? Is there some kind of conflict between your son's dad? Your son's dad. I feel like there's an issue with the dad. Like there's a conflict with you two that festers. I don't know exactly what it is, and you hold on to that. Like I feel like you're really, I feel anger when I bring up this relationship or when I tap into this relationship. I feel like there's an anger, like he moved on and maybe he has a new spouse or a new girlfriend, and you feel like it's unfair because maybe he doesn't support you the way that he doesn't support your child. Like you feel like there's a balance and that you're doing more than he does. That's kind of, she said, no, I love him and his wife. Okay, so I do see that he moved on. But I feel like they make it seem like there's a conflict, or maybe it's you. Like it feels like there's a conflict. But if you're saying it's not, then I won't go on. We can go to the next person.
Okay. Welcome in, Chelsea. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Make sure that you, well, you're on Facebook, so like I say, make sure on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get the notices every time we go live. Welcome in, Sunny, as well. And you are on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button and the icon bell, and you will get notices when we come live. And we come live on Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings. So you have options there as well. Next in line is. We didn't do Gigi. We didn't do Cecilia Lundborg. Cecilia, are you here? Oh, Nikita, you will never know. Why is that in my head? I do not know. Why is Nikita in my head? That song, Nikita. You know?
Because Anita, maybe it made it kind of,
I don't
train of
know.
thought.
Cecilia, are you related to or somehow connected with the military or Russia or something like that? Because again, Nikita's coming in my head. It's that song Nikita, and it was about a Russian soldier, and but was living in Germany at the time. Nikita, are you even here? I mean, Cecilia. Sorry. Yeah, Nikita's like, I'm not here because that's not me. Cecilia, are you even here? Sicily. I'm sorry, like Cicely
Definitely.
Tyson. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. Are you even here?
You still have Nita's question up.
Oh, well, that would help too, wouldn't it? I'm failing all over the place tonight. Jeezy whiz, Lord have mercy. Sicily. Hello, may I ask if it's not too late? What does Jimmy think about me or want for me these days? Well,
I don't
shucks.
feel like there's a connection between them two
Yeah.
because I heard nothing. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people coming in here asking about relationships that no longer exist or never
It
existed.
never did. Yeah. That's what kind of feels with this one. Is like, I'm not sure
And
this
so
exists.
that's where the confusion is because we're trying to see a relationship that only exists in your reality or in your dream state or your, what you want. And not to say that's a bad thing, but it confuses us when you say, how does my love or how does my such and such feel about me? I automatically try to see you two together. And then I have to argue with my guys and be like, no, they're saying my love, they are together. Why are you telling me that they're not together? So I don't feel like there's a relationship with Jimmy. I feel like this is something that she wants. What she says these days, I feel like maybe they haven't even seen each other in a while. Oh, I know that this person is still there because they type their question a lot.
Well, let's move on then. I can't pronounce the first name, but the last one I can try. Thacker, Thacker. Which type of person will I be in? Which type of person will I be in college? What will opposite gender think? What type of person? Am I understanding the question? You're trying to who you're going to be in? I'm
KT. They said KT. Okay, he said call him KT.
okay. KT, help me understand this. Are you asking what you're going to be like in college? Are you asking, are you going to meet some? I mean, what is it? I don't understand that sentence. What type of person will I be? Are you going to be like an aggressive person or a relaxed person or a good student? Is that what you're
Like a
asking?
popular person, a dedicated person, a nerd? Like, is that what you're trying to ask? Like, socially, what kind of person you're going to be? Because that question could go anywhere. Like, what kind of student am I going to be? Am I going to be a party animal? Am I going to be socially accepted? Like, what do you mean by what type of person am I going to be in college? And what will opposite gender girls think of me? Is there a confidence issue? Because when you said, what will they think of you? I feel like you're growing into whoever you are. What will people think of me? Okay. I feel like you're still growing into who your personality is going to be. So you're not kind of sure who you're going to be. Like, do I want to be like the kind of and I don't want to say nerdy, but the very studious person who studies and is kind of keeping to themselves? Or am I going to be a party animal who goes to parties and just wows out everywhere? Or am I going to be somewhere in between? I can't tell you what you're going to be because those are decisions that you're going to have to make. Like you decide who you want to be, just be yourself. Um, and then you'll be fine. Like I feel like you're trying to develop into what other people want you to be instead of just being who you are. If you are just who you are, then it doesn't like they'll the right people will be attracted to you. If you try to be the party animal and that's not what naturally fits to you, then you won't be. So I want you to be I feel like you should be just whoever you naturally are. I really feel like you're still growing into who you are and you're kind of finding your way. So just lean towards your likes more than your dislikes. Don't try to be who everybody else wants you to be, but just kind of try to be um, who you naturally are. Like you're asking, what will they think of you? They'll think of you as whoever you're supposed to be if you just be you. That's all I'm getting.
I I don't know. The only thing I was thinking is that yeah, uh, I,
Just be yourself. Like I don't feel like I can answer that question. Who am I going to be in college? Be who you naturally are. If I tell you you're going to be a studious person and then you think, will somebody have a crush on you? Eventually, yeah, someone will like you. Like, I feel like you're trying too hard to be what you think people will like. Like, oh, if I go to this school and everybody likes like the skateboard person, then I'll start skateboarding. Um if I'm the person who likes, be in a rock band, then they'll like a rock band. Just be who you are. You're wanting us to bend fate and tell you what you're gonna be. Just be you. And whoever's supposed to like you will like you. Like I
yes,
feel like you're a cute little like do you have like thick curly hair or thick like I feel like you have a nice like it's not long but I feel like it's a nice thick set of hair. Like I feel like you're a really cutie, but you still kind of look very young right now. Will anyone propose to you in college? Yes. Yeah.
propose marriage or I mean, it's like a propose or a date or relationship. I mean, it, I
Everything I said just went right out the window because he went right back to, is somebody going to propose to me? Are you looking for a sugar mama? Like you looking for somebody to take care of you? Like I feel like,
well,
yeah.
just go. You know, this is not psychic. This is not tarot reading. This is just me telling you, go to enjoy the experience of being in college, being in school, getting an education, and being around people who are thinkers and workers and doers, and enjoy the experience and make of it what you will. Don't go in with preconceived notions, and don't be asking. There's no reason to ask everybody else what they think because you're going to make your own experience, no matter how anybody else may impact you. So the most important thing is ignore everything else and just be yourself. And when you present as yourself, there will be somebody who likes that. That's just nature. And then you're going to find that person. So
I don't
live
feel
your
like this person is 18. I feel like this is a youth, a very
yeah.
young person. I don't feel like he's 18.
Could be. Just live your life, live your experience. That's all I'm saying. Live your life and experience, and I wish you well. So next in line is
Terry, he's like,
Charity.
I'm back, baby, I'm back.
Terry T gets a general
Terry
reading.
T, I swear you better not be asking me about work because I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna answer it at all. General. I don't even know what else to say. I feel like we've read you several weeks in a row and we've told you from A to Z, so I don't know what else to say. If you get anything done, you can go, but I don't know. Thanks, Rebecca. We love you too. I really want to read Rebecca. And Kina, Marcella is gone. She left, so
You wanted to
I
read
Rebecca
you said
Tolero.
you wanted to read her?
I do want to read her. She's still in there. She's cracking up. She thinks that we are a hoot.
Let's go ahead. We'll add her. Let's add her because we've lost a few, so that's good. So, Kina, can you add her to the list at the end? Rebecca, you win the lottery today. You win the golden ticket. Oh Lord.
Terry T, I'm gonna try some cards because but I'm gonna try my fairy deck, not my regular tarot. It's an oracle.
Anything about my home?
Rebecca, is it Tolero? Can you put your question? I don't remember. I think it was kind of long.
Sorry, folks, the list is closed. We have already too many as it is, but we've lost a few, so we're adding one. We added Rebecca. Angie was feeling an energy there, and I think that's great. So I am a medium too. I just need confirmation. I've been hermiting. Confirmation of your skills or
Hermity, like, so you've been off to yourself trying to figure out because for me, hermit energy is lessons learned. Like you're rethinking back on the journey and what you've learned. Terry, the card that fell out was about time. It was about precious time and being aware of the time. I don't feel like that is accurate right now, so I'm gonna try again. But it's a pretty card. It says precious time, and to experience every moment fully to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful and not to waste time. So this is the card that I'm seeing. It's a really pretty card, but I don't feel like it's appropriate for you. So I'm going to keep going. Sunny Truth. Don will be on tomorrow morning with Divinely Guided. Why am I mixing up the two?
I did that earlier. I was like, it was crazy. Naturally
He'll be
divine.
on in the morning, so
Yeah.
please come on in the morning. Uh, but Terry, I'm not getting anything new because I feel like you're like, is it like you said general, but is there something that you really, really wanted to ask?
What I got, well, we'll wait for Terry's answer. What I got was, again, you've been dealing with some crap. It's been causing you some frustration, the same crap as always. And again, the cycle's coming to an end. I don't know if you're getting ready to rotate out of a specialty or something, but you're getting ready to rotate out of something. The cycle's coming to an end and you're going to rise above it. So just hang in there and keep fighting through. That's what I'm getting.
Are you worried that you're going to lose your job? Because I feel like there's an intensity to it this week. Like you didn't ask about your job, but I feel like there's a heavier weight. Like you feel like it's to the point where you may lose your job. They're clearly saying, no, you won't, but it's stretching you. And I remember telling you that last time you're being stretched because you're rising up. Remember, and I clearly remember this because I can see it. You're holding on to the ladder, and the ladder is just pulling you up. But you're only holding on to what they would one arm because you don't believe. You don't believe in the journey that you're taking. Like you want to struggle through the tunnel. I remember you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and they said, no, clearly it's not a tunnel. You're not going through a tunnel and a journey that way. You're going up a ladder and you're being stretched and you don't like it because it's uncomfortable. What they're saying is put your big boy pants on and to battle through it. Like everything that, like, I feel like humor has always been, or you've always found a way around difficulties. And this is a little bit more difficult than you're used to. And so it's putting a little bit of fear in you or a little bit of intimidation in you. Like it's doing something to you that's taking you out of your character because you're usually a very confident person. And they're saying to believe in who you are. Like your skill set. Stop relying on your personality and believe in your skill set because this is about your skill set now. that's what your issue is that you've always relied on your personality to push you forward. And now your skills need to shine through and your leadership. They're clearly saying leadership. So remember, you're going up, not through a tunnel. And that's all I have for Terry.
Okay. Well, hopefully, Terry, that registered with you. You got something out of that. And again, for me, I think that the cycle is coming end to an end soon. You've been going through a lot. You're going to get through it. Keep moving forward. That kind of stuff. But yeah, you're gonna be fine. With that said, next in line is Sharon, and Sharon has a general reading.
Sharon, are you still here?
Good question.
Because if you're not, then Sonny Truth would definitely like to take your spot. He was like, whoever Sonny Truth is, and I feel like it's a male. Oh, Keena said, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Sharon is still here? Okay. Or is it Sharon?
I'm not sure.
Okay. They showed me you in a at an amusement park. You're in a bumper car, so and a whole bunch of cars are bombarding you. I feel like you're being pushed around and it's hurting. Because sometimes when you're in bumper cars like that, constant force being hit over and over again. So I feel like, and I feel like they put you in bumper cars because you're a good spirit about it. Like, people are going to bump into you or you're going to get impact, but I feel like you're being bombarded. Like a lot of things are coming at you at once. Like people are like you're in this car and then there's a car coming here, 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 like all the way around you. There's a car and they're steady bumping you and bumping you and bumping you. And now there's a gridlock and you just want everybody to back up, but in bumper cars, you can't go backwards, if I'm not mistaken. Like everybody can't back up. So you're going to have to push them away. You're going to have to accelerate. You're going to have to push them off of you. I feel like you're going to have to, I heard the word mama bear, be that person and push them away because they're not going to back off. And you have been a little bit too polite and a little bit too kind about it. And they're saying you're going to have to assert yourself and push back. That's why that's why the bumper cars, and it's starting to be like where it was something bearable, it's starting to be a little bit painful because it's coming over and over and over and over again. And so you really just want people to back off. Like I see you wanting to just go psh, and send everybody flying backwards. Like if you had the power, you would just boom and knock everybody back. But they're saying you're going to have to assert yourself and push them back. Step in and say whatever you feel like. Say how you feel. Say what you want. Let them know that you are right about whatever it is. Like I feel like there's a question about like you've let people, like you've known that you were right, but you've let people go ahead with what they thought, even though you knew that they weren't right. So you need to let them know, no, that's not right. This is the right process, and this is why it's the right process. Like I feel like you really have your facts in a row. If someone comes to you and they tell you that it's supposed to be procedure A, B, C, and D, you're like, no, it's supposed to be E, F, and G. Like you know what it's supposed to be, but you haven't been stepping up and saying that. You've been letting them just be like, whatever, like I'll do mine my way. And so now you need to assert yourself and say, no, you're wrong. This is why you're wrong. And this is what the right way is. Or this is why I feel this way. And I don't have to explain. Like, I feel like you give too much explanation as to why you like or dislike something. And the big thing that they're saying overall is push back, stand up. And I think you know that if you do, you'll turn into somebody who you don't like being. Like you prefer to be this calm person because once you get there, then you'll get a label as being like kind of that Queen of Swords lady, the bitchy lady. And so at this point, this is the only way you're going to get them off of you is to push them back. But it doesn't seem like it's one area. It seems to be like family. It seems to be like work. It seems to be like friends. Like everybody is overstepping their bounds at this point, and it's time for you to just step up. And that's all I got done.
Hopefully that helped to share, and hopefully you got some information there. And it sounds like some interesting things coming your way. With said, next in line is Bao Mai, and he or she wants a love reading. So Bao Mai wants a love reading. Damn if I didn't highlight it. I don't know why it didn't highlight. Let me pull it up there. Sorry. Oh, Nikita, you will never know.
Can you tell us how to pronounce that? It's a lady. I think it's a lady. Can you tell us how to pronounce your name? Is it Bayo? Bayo
I think
Mai?
Bao Mai. Love reading. Love for sale. Yeah, Bao. Yeah, Bao Mai.
Okay.
Bao Mai, you're a younger person, right? I'm sensing you're quite young. Is that true? And I'm also sensing you're not in a relationship at this point. Is that also true? You have not really been in a long-term committed relationship before. Is that true as well? I'm getting all three of those things. So again, young person. Second question, what was the second one? Third one's not been in a long committed relationship. Second was not in a relationship now, and third was
She said never. I feel like
yeah,
she's a very shy person, like very young. Yeah,
yeah,
she says never in a relationship.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
you're
what I was.
very young. Oh, honey, you have a long.
Yeah, hang in there. I mean, have faith. You're gonna find somebody. It's gonna work, but don't rush it. Let divine guidance run its course. You have so much to offer, and don't rush it, and don't expect it. Don't try to make something happen. Believe me, it's gonna happen for you. You're gonna find it, and sooner than you can imagine. That's what I'm seeing.
I see something about like being a popular girl. Like all the popular girls are getting the guys. The dates. Is there something about prom? Like I feel like you're in high school. Is there something about prom or something about like I feel like you feel like all the popular girls are getting the things and you're just really shy and really reserved. The right person will see you and come to you. David is you're in college. Okay. So that's prom. Is there somebody named David that you're interested in or somebody named David that you know? Something about a David. I hear a David very clearly. And he seems to be a little bit shy like you too and a little bit young. Like, are you friends with a David or were you friend? Like you're either going to meet someone named David, but he seems to be really shy like you. He's a little bit taller than you, not very much taller than you. Like you seem to be, like, he's not here to you. He's maybe just a little bit taller than you. And I feel like you're going to meet him and he's going to be, like you two will flourish together over it's not your forever definitely, but you will kind of flourish together your first couple. I don't want to know if it's weeks or years in college, but there is a guy coming and I heard David clearly. So if you haven't met him, there is a David that is coming. He really seems to be a nice reserved person, a nice little shy guy too, like you, and you two have the same interest in is there something about anime? Are you into anime or something like that? I feel like whatever like they're showing me a cartoon or something like that. So I feel like both of you will be into the same thing, something kind of like that. Art. It's either art or cartoons or anime because they're showing it to me. But I thought it was anime. But you'll kind of be into the same thing. Like they're showing me clearly, or maybe he'll be into it, but they're showing me cartoons or art or something. So it's something along that lines of like pictures or drawings or something like that. Like I feel like it's something like that. That whatever it is, your interests will meet together, and you'll share that together. But that's all I got.
I did get a name. I also got another name, a name that came to me. Do you know a Tran? A Tran or Tram or Tran, something like that. Tram. That name is coming to me for some reason, and I don't know why. It seems to be a person. Trem, something like that. Um, Dark hair, um, about 5'7", 5'8". Does this resonate? Is this somebody that's in your world now? Again, Tram or Tran or something like that. 5'7", 5'8", dark hair, kind of a roundish face, thin, kind of lanky. His like his arms seem longer than they're supposed to be. He kind of walks in a very strange
Is
way.
he really shy? Or it may not be the same person, but I get like they personality wise they meet.
Yeah, I didn't say Trump, by the way. It says I only know Trump as Donald. I have no idea what you're talking about there.
Tram,
Yeah,
Tran, Tram.
Tran or Tram or something like that. So watch out for that person. And
So these are two possible people that you will meet coming up. So you asked about a love reading, so you will meet two people. And you never know, when you get to college, maybe you will get into art or anime or something. But I clearly see cartoon and something to do with art.
interesting. The energy. I'm getting a strange energy. I don't know. It's like it's like a punked energy. You know what I mean? I'm getting a punked energy. So you know what that means. So I'm just curious what that's going to. With that said, I think I've kind of tapped everything, so I don't have anything else to add. Anything else, Angie?
No,
Bye bye, bye bye. Hopefully it helped you. Next is Marcella Adams, and
she didn't respond when we tried to do her earlier.
Okay, so Marcella. Oh my goodness. So that leaves us Rebecca. Rebecca Talero. Let me do the copy here.
We told you about his personality. He'll be shy like you and reserved.
Once confirmation on if I'll be getting a job. Rebecca, I'm sensing, okay, Rebecca, I'm getting confusing because I'm getting some confusing information. I have you, I'm seeing you in two worlds. I'm like your feet are in two worlds. I'm seeing you in like an IT world. I'm getting you around tech, and I'm also seeing you in the metaphysical world. So somehow I'm kind of curious what's going on there. Are you like deciding? Did
Wait,
you?
was that her original question?
That's
Didn't she ask us about guidance?
this is what Rebecca, is this your question or no?
It
Because
says, I'm a medium too. I just need confirmation and have been hermiting. Yeah, that was her initial comment.
oh, okay, and I don't know
But
where.
then she changed it to that. So this
Okay,
is it. But I'm like, that's not the question that drew me in. Okay.
okay, yeah. So what I'm sensing is you're in between two worlds. You again, I'm getting the sense that you're like in kind of like on an IT situation world, and then you're also in this metaphysical world, and it's like you don't know which way to go. You don't know if you should stay where the money is, where the IT is, or whether you should take the leap into the metaphysical and hope the money would go. It's an economic question that's part of it. It's also chasing your dreams. It's you wanting to do what you really are pulled to do, which is the metaphysical stuff. But I'm seeing you on the other side being the logical person saying, should I go this route? And so I'm seeing this quandary of making that decision. Um, and so if that's your question, if you're kind of trying to find guidance on which way to go with that choice, I would say you're gonna have to go with whatever you feel is best. I could not sit here and honestly tell you which way is the best way, because the reality is both of them come from, and let me know if this is resonating with you. I mean, it'd be nice to get some feedback. But again, both are going to bring you different things. One, the metaphysical stuff is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment because it's part of it's part of you. It's who you are. I don't think you're married to the tech stuff so much, but yet the tech stuff brings you the money. Again, am I resonating at all with you?
It's funny that you said that because she said, I think she said yes. At she said literally when you first started saying it.
Uh-huh.
But when you first started talking, the first thing the spirit said was, why do you have to choose between the two? Why can't you do them both? She said, I had an interview and have a current job and just want to know if I'll be offered the new job.
Okay.
I heard no.
Yeah. For me, it's like it's not on your path. It's not on your path.
I heard no to the new
Not
job.
meant for you. Yeah. No. I agree. It's just not. It's not on your. It's not on your path. It's not where you need to be. So don't be surprised. It's not meant for you. This is not where you need to. That's not where you need to go. So yeah, I'm in agreement with Angie. There's that I don't see that happening. You know.
You haven't been practicing. So you're down in the dirt about your metaphysical part. That's what your issue is. That what your main like? What is your main concern? Getting this new job, or your metaphysical, or is it both? It could be both. Because sometimes I'm conflicted on both too. So I totally understand. But I don't feel like you're going to be offered the new job because I get the sense that they're going to sense that your heart isn't in it. Like I don't know how the interview was, but I don't feel like you're going to get the new job. And I clearly hear the word stay where you are because like they kind of know you. Or you know what you're like, there's some kind of longevity there or some kind of relationship there. But I feel like where you are, like I keep hearing stay. And then with the metaphysical, is it that you haven't practiced because you don't have anybody like who is of that same mind with you to talk to kind of join with you on? Um, If so, I mean, you can connect with us at any time. I always love a reading. I always love, you can always be like, oh, Angie, can I read you today? I don't have a problem with that. I love a reading at all times. But you can also do what we're doing, just go live and read people, or if you have family and friends or anybody that you're used to. I don't know where you live. Okay. Well,
But
see, you said you've been depressed because and you haven't been practicing. Practicing gives me joy. Like I feel better when I go ahead and do it. Like some days I'll have a bad day, then Don and I will go to class or we'll come on here and it'll brighten up my day. So I think that you should just like it might make you feel better. Don, go ahead and say what you're gonna say because I feel like it's important.
oh no, it's funny because before I say that, as Angie knows, I call this my adult time. When I go to class on Monday, and sometimes I'm not in the mood to go, but I'll go because it's like it's my adult time, and it's that time where it does recharge my batteries, even when I'm thinking I don't have it much to give, and I go there, and when I come out of there, like this past Monday, when I connected to that many spirits, and I was like, five in one night, I was like, holy crap, I was on the world. But yet when I went in there, I'm thinking, do I really want to be here? So again, it's that your energy's right. The energy's there. Now, when it comes to the situation, are you having, you're married, and I'm sensing you're married. And I'm also sensing that is the spouse not being supportive, or are you shielding him from this? Because I'm getting some marriage stuff here. So, and I'm getting when we start talking, is like, I saw the marriage. Are you married? Is that confirmable? And again, I am. Okay, good. And is that also part of the quandary because you're not getting the support there, or you're not totally comfortable with there? You're the only income. Okay. Okay. But is the conversation, do you feel like you can't converse with him about all this, that he doesn't understand or he won't understand, or you don't want to put the pressure on him? Because I'm sensing that he's not the
Support.
person you confide in. Is this resonating or not? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was sensing too. So it isolates you even more. You feel even more isolated because of that. Lots of arguing, of course. Yeah, yeah. And then the economics, of course, leads to that too, which is unfortunate because when you have economic situations, it lends to more problems. But yeah, I think that I really do think you need to, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to look at my video on the full moon and make sure that you follow through on the full moon ritual. I think you need that helps in a way because it'll help to kind of cleanse the energy. You should be doing something in the morning when you wake up to ground yourself. If I were you, I'm sensing, again, I'm sensing a four climate environment. So I'm sensing that you live on the East Coast, again, where I came from, upper Northeast coast. Get out there, put your feet in the dirt, put your feet in the grass, get your feet connected and get your feet so where you are grounding yourself. You need to let the energy go. You need to find a way to ground that energy, and you're not doing that. I don't sense that you go out very much. I don't sense that you've been out there, and you need to get out. You need to get upstate New York. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I was thinking it's, again, the East Coast, Northeast Coast. But you get out and ground yourself. Put your feet on the dirt, put your feet in the grass, get your toes moving around, ground yourself, spend some time. Even if it's cold, I don't care. You really need grounding, because that energy's got to go someplace, and you're not using it. And if you don't use it, it kind of mutates into different ways. And so you got to do this. So, and she says, yeah, I'm not grounding. That's why exactly. So do a grounding ritual this Saturday night. Make sure that you do the moon ritual, the full moon ritual. And Angie spoke about it earlier. She explained how it works, but also check the video
Did
out.
you make that a separate video, Don? Just the new moon part of the full moon part of it?
There is a full moon ritual which was done
Oh,
as a
okay.
separate recording. It's not
Okay.
the ritual itself, but it
Okay.
explains the ritual. So,
Okay.
and it's on Just Spiritually Speaking. If you look there, also if you look under my YouTube on Sonoran Mystic Tarot, you'll find it. But do that ritual. It's so important. And when you do the ritual, everybody, when you do the ritual, speak. Don't think about it. Speak it. You have to put it out. You have to speak to the universe. You got to put it out there. If you speak to the universe, then the universe owns it. So make sure that you do the ritual. So do that, Rebecca. I think that you're going to see a different change there. If anything, it's going to take some pressure off, and you're going to feel a little bit of and when you start feeling a little bit of an alteration, you start feeling a little bit better. All of a sudden, you start really that builds, and then you start feeling, you really do get a better spirit. And that's what you need. I don't think there's a block there. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just life is beating you down, and situations have beaten you down, but it's nothing you can't overcome. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Anything else you have, Angie?
Yes, I get like they'll keep telling me, because one of the things that brings me joy is just watching other people read. Um, I get to learn what I do like, what I don't like, and it's an energy. You know what I'm saying? I can like, there's certain people that Don and I both like Taria. We both like her, Hidden Truth Taria. Is it Kyle of Cups?
Kyle of Cups.
There's a couple people that I like online. Divinely Guided, Sonora Mystic Tarot. There's a lady named
What
Trusting
was that?
Truth
What was that
Tarot,
last one? What was that last one?
Sonora Mystic Tarot.
I like that
Although
guy
we didn't get
too.
any weekly readings this week,
No, you're
I'm
right.
saying I like it draws you in, and it keeps you constant. Even if you can't do readings on other people, you can watch other people do it, and you can get content that you like. Or just watch, like I'll go back and watch our readings sometimes, or our lives sometimes, and just laugh, because it's the joy of it. It's the energy that it brings. You need the things that bring you joy. Like Don said, this is his adult time. This is our adult time. This is the things that we like to do. This isn't cooking for the kids or getting the kids back and forth to school or doing work or whatever it is. This is our joy. This is why we come on here. We've been on here over 3 hours because we like it. So feel free, like, to message us, to call, to contact us in any way. If you're just having a day like, hey, I just need somebody to vent with, I just need somebody to talk to. That's what we're here. Don and I promise that we are coming up with that online community. We promise. We keep saying it, but we are going to come up with this online community where we can meet once a week, and we can all just kind of share and talk and do whatever that we need to do, because we do see that nationwide or around the world, people really do need it, and that we need to provide that safe space for people to just be who they are, and for people not to be like, you see spirits, you heard what, you saw this, you are crazy. So this is a space that you need, but you're always welcome back here. Like Don will be back on in the morning. Come back to that. Like, surround yourself with the things that bring you joy. Like I'll sit, like I'm in my car driving, and I will um, listen to other readers. I'll be here and I'll just have the TV on, and I'll just listen to other readers. You have to draw that energy in. Like you're thinking that, oh, I'm depressed, I can't read. It gives me joy. to give other people healing. And I always call in positive energy. Like Don has not necessarily a ritual, but a meditation where you surround yourself in a gold ball, isn't it, Don? Where you make the ball, you have it in your hand, and then you make it bigger, and you surround it, and it's a protection for you. Like sometimes I have to do that, but you have to call into those positive things. So you can just go back and look at our lives. We have a whole list of them, or you can go and look at somebody else, but find people who make you laugh. Like sometimes I'll just put on, like when I cast it to my TV, I'll put on a whole playlist of people and just let it play in the background while I am doing my regular day to day. Like I'm doing my regular work, my job that pays the bills, and then I'll just put that on in the background, and then every now and then I'll hear something that'll make me tune in. So you have to bring that energy in and feed your mind the things that you like. Like if this is what you like, then this is what you watch. This is what you bring in. And so that is one thing that they really told me to tell you, is to watch other readers or other mediums and see what you like and call that energy and just enjoy it. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Just enjoy it. Also, while Don was talking about the relationship thing, have you seen a lawyer, or have you thought about seeing a lawyer? Because I heard the word lawyer, so I don't know if that's true, but I feel like you're at your wit's end and you're considering all your options, and the word lawyer was one of your options. So I don't know if that's true, and I don't even know a direction to tell you that, but I did see that as one of the things that was in there when he was talking about the relationship thing. But again, be true to who you are and what you want to do, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I definitely saw a lawyer.
And Rebecca, again, I'm getting when I mentioned the full moon ritual, and as I kept seeing the moon, the moon keeps, the word moon keeps flashing at me. What does it? Is there something significant with you and moon? What is significant with you and the word moon? Because I'm seeing it flashing, and it wasn't just moon ritual. It was moon, moon, moon. What is significant with you and the word moon? Is there a connection? Because I'm just like, boom, I absolutely love moons. Okay, good. The moon, yes. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, no, it seems to me more than that. I was getting something more than that. So I don't know. But the word moon just keeps flashing for some reason with you. Have you thought about opening up a shop, and again, you're dabbling, and have you thought about?
Oh my gosh, I have a business called Moonlit Mind.
Okay.
You're right on it, Dad.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, there's it kept flashing, and I'm like, it's more than just moon ritual. It was like moon, moon, moon. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, super. Well, hell yeah, then you need to do the moon ritual. I mean, you are surrounding yourself. This is crazy. This is good. So
listen, this wand that me and Don listen, you think we be playing, but sometimes I have to just clear the energy. This wand right here, this is the best gift Don gave me. He done gave me some good gifts. This right here clears the energy. Please.
it works.
Please.
It works.
And Don, it has them. You can email Don to if you want to buy one of these from here. I'm telling you, clear that energy.
Advice@sonoran.com. Just email me and I'll hook you up. So
Yes,
well, that's interesting. Rebecca, you're not alone. That the worst thing is that you're not alone. You're not going through anything other people haven't gone through. So the one and most important thing to know as you move forward is that you are loved. There are people out there in the community who do the same thing and have experienced it. So reach out, connect to people. Go on twitch.tv. I'm not sure. I don't think you're on Twitch. I think you're on Facebook right now. But even on Facebook, you can go Facebook or Twitch, either one. Go live and just start doing readings, and you'll be surprised how people come and just. TikTok is another one. You can go on TikTok and go live instantly. But you can just go live, and all of a sudden, eventually people will find you.
But if you're shy, feel free to call me and read me. I don't have a problem with being read. I love free reading. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
It's true. It's after reading so many, it's cool because once you do, you actually also want readings. We believe it or not, we love getting.
But you know what, Don? I like the fast and furious of what we do on Wednesday nights. Like I prefer this to doing a personal reading. I like
Yeah.
fast and furious. I don't know the person at all. The energy is coming at me right immediately, and I have to tap in. I have no underlying thoughts. I have no history of you. So everybody that I'm reading is brand new. So whatever energy I'm tapping into is clearly that energy that I'm tapping into. So I like the fast and furious. I like the way that we do it on Wednesday nights. I like this right here.
Yeah. Yep. And like I said before, it's my adult time. This is the time where I can get out there and just exercise. Instead of exercising the body, I'm exercising the skills. And every once in a while, I get thrilled when a spirit comes through, like the woman's mother came in tonight. You know, it's like those things when they happen, it just gives you
They're
some.
exciting. Like, oh, and please feel free to share your good news. Like when Don calls me and tells me stuff, I'm probably more excited than him. Like I love good news. I love when he gets hits. I love when, it's just that metaphysical community. Like we are all here to support each other because sometimes we are the ousted people or we are the people that people think are strange. And so
Yes.
I love just the energy of being together and just sharing this time with everybody online and especially with Don.
Yes, and the same here. Angie, and if it's interesting for those of you who don't know the story, I will tell it again because I live it and I love it. And that is, Angie and I were in the same class. We were in the same group where we go on Monday nights, and our mentor, she pulled these raffle tickets, and there's two raffle tickets, and both of them have the same number, and you tear them apart, and usually you put one in a bin and you keep the other one, and they draw numbers. But she gave to everybody the numbers. And so it comes around and they're asking each of them what energy. Tina specifically said, just tell me the energy about the person that you get the number from. And it came down to Angie, and Angie was like, I get the feeling of this medical office and this medical whatever, and on and on and on. And I'm like, well, that could be, my better half. So I'm thinking, this could work. And I'm thinking, yeah. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, she's got my thing. And I'm thinking, but I didn't know her name. I had no idea of Angie's name at the time because, we just never had come into the same group. We always found them in different groups, but never in the same group. So I didn't know Angie's name. And so then it came to me and I said, she asked me and I said, I know you told me not to do this, but I'm telling you, the only thing I'm getting Angie, and not once, but three. Angie. And Angie's like, and she busted out laughing. And her sister was with her at the time, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, and I knew it was her. I'm like, that I have her thing. It's Angie. And then she confided in me why the Angie, and not just Angie. And from that point on, we were like connected, and we would sit in the same room in class, and sometimes I would be reading the person she's supposed to be reading, and she's reading my energy from my person.
And we're hearing each other across the room, and you're like, what? Wait, that's my person.
Exactly. One time we were talking about dogs or something like that, and I got Charlie, and Charlie wasn't the woman in front of me. Charlie was the person Angie was reading. It was her dog, and I was getting Charlie, and Angie was picking up the person I was reading, her pet, and it was like, what? It's like that's I mean, we have been that energy. It's like crazy since the beginning, and it has continued. And so yeah, every time I get excited and I'm texting Angie or calling her, and we share, and it's such a wonderful experience to be able to find somebody whom you can call with the craziest of things. I mean, the craziest of things, and all this. And she's like,
Remember when you were at the gas station and you heard just out of the blue, let's go?
yes. Yep.
That was your first time hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was at the gas station and I was pumping gas, and all of a sudden I hear this, let's go, Don. And I'm like, what? There's nobody there. But yet this, and like, so I had to tell somebody. I called Angie, and I'm like, and she's like, oh, that's cool. And instead of like, are you crazy? No, she never says that.
I'm
She's
like, oh no, that's your first time hearing. That's your introduction. You're about to go. It's about to come. And it just continues. Like, feel free to email us or,
yes.
if it gets to the point, we can exchange phone numbers. Like, we love this stuff.
Yes.
This is exciting to us. We love to share. We love to support. We love to encourage. Like today, I did a spread and I texted, like, there's a group, me, Keena, and Don, and Tanisha. There's another person who was in Just Spiritually Speaking with us. Like, if you go on to YouTube and go to Just Spiritually Speaking, that's our other group where we interview other metaphysical people. So if you want to be interviewed, let us know that too. We'll interview you about whatever your business is that you were talking about. And so we have videos on there that tells you about how we discovered our abilities, or other interviews that we've done. Like, we love to share, we love this, and so feel free to share. Like, but like I said, we'll send each other a spread and be like, well, what do you think this is, and what do you think that is, and this is the dream that I have. But it's having that community, because I remember when me and my sister Kina, which you probably didn't see her, um we first discovered that we were both looking into tarot separately. And so we were struggling alone. And then we kind of eventually realized that we both were. It was better to have somebody to share with. And so our group just keeps getting bigger, bigger, and bigger, bigger. So we love having a community. So you don't even have to search anymore. This is your community. You can come back here. You can email. I think if Don takes your question down, it'll show our email addresses, and you can email us at any time. And to connect, or just come back tomorrow to the live or whatever. And then you said, how can you add me on Facebook? On Facebook, I'm Angie Lewis, just ANGIELEWIS. And you can find me on there and add me. And I think it's public, so you should be able to find me easy.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. But it was great. It was some reason I was drawn to you. I was like, I want to read this Rebecca lady. And so many people dropped off. And so that's why we ended up reading it.
And there was a reason for it, and it did paid off.
See, that's reading that energy and knowing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well,
So
hopefully
it's
that
been a
helped.
good night.
Absolutely. Angie, it's been wonderful again, of course. And everybody, thank you all for popping in. We will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. And I think if I'm
Having fun and laughing again.
yeah, next week, actually, I'm going to be on remote. I'll be remoting.
I will too. Wait, is it next week? No, not next week, in May. So I'll
Yeah.
be here next week.
Yeah, I'll be coming to you from the wild, wonderful West Virginia or Western Maryland, one of the two. So you won't see the backdrop. You may see like nothing. I don't know what. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for a backdrop there. But I'll be there next week. And good night, Kina. Thanks for popping in and taking care and helping us to run things smoothly. And
Angel
everybody.
Eyes, thanks for sticking with us. I saw her comment a few minutes ago. Thanks for sticking with us, and everybody else who is here. We had a great time today. Like, it was funny today.
Yes.
And definitely we'll watch this back and laugh tomorrow all day.
Yes. And Rachel from Ireland, welcome in. Welcome in. I see that you popped in there. How nice of you to join us. Have not seen you. We got to put Kina back on here because people need to see her pretty hair. Can we put you on, Kina? There we go.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, now you took it down.
Listen, my girls is flourishing. Listen, y'all got to get into this. Earlier they called me slipping. I'm not doing that no more.
So this is the person that mans the list. So be nice to Kina. She controls 7 platforms. She's in the background. She's the person that's yelling at us. Moving forward, skip this person. They're not here. Yes, they are. That's not the truth. Like, she'll tell us that's not the truth. That's not what they said. I'll be like, okay, Kina said that is not the truth.
Listen, I'll be trying. Tonight was a little wonky. To me, I think the last couple weeks have been weird. It could just be that full moon energy coming in. I think about midday it kind of started to hit me, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, yeah, so
I'm excited about the full moon. I am going to do the ritual again. I still have my old list, and let me see if any of them things are on there.
I'm going to a friend's house. She's having a sister circle that day, like of these women. We're all going over there. So I'm going over there on Saturday.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
nice.
You know what? I might be going to one too. I'll put one in my calendar. I remember Karma from Everything Just Rocks. She's doing something, and I'm going
Karma or Carla?
Karma.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I don't remember her.
Yeah, it's Jenny. I'm going over her house.
It's the 22nd, so it's after. But I'm going to her circle that she's doing.
Yeah, so I'm going. That's where I'll be this Saturday. But
definitely gonna do a ritual.
We'll see. I'm over it. I need to get out of this energy I feel like I'm in and move forward. I got some things I'm supposed to be doing, and I just feel so drained. Anytime I think about it, it's just like my energy just goes away instantly. It just mentally it's draining, but
Sounds like you and Rebecca need to have a conversation. Yeah, it sounds like she's having the same thing.
Listen,
Hi,
I,
JoJo. JoJo's still here too. Thank you for staying with us. Like, I feel like y'all the last of the Mohicans. Y'all just held on us for dear life.
right,
Absolutely.
the real tribe is still hanging in there.
Absolutely.
But Rebecca, when we say reach out, we are seriously, true about reaching out. Like, we don't just say like, "Oh, reach out," and then when you do, we ignore you. No, we are serious about reaching out because we really do like to hear from people. And if you're ever in Phoenix, hey, we'll have lunch, dinner, or something with you. Don's showing off his
Absolutely.
cup. Show the cup, Don. Show the
Oh
cup.
yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta show up my cup.
That's our other group, just spiritually speaking. And then this is the cup.
Mm,
Tina does crafts. She doesn't want y'all to know that, but she
mind
makes.
your business. Get out my business.
Yeah. And she does t-shirts. Wonderful t-shirts.
Oh,
Tina
you
does her
have
own
friends here,
t-shirts.
Rebecca. See, we're in Arizona. Come on out. We can have a big old picnic. You, creating balance, JoJo, Angel Eyes. We can all just get together, or at least go to
One big
class. We
party.
can all go to class together too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Do a
Listen,
meet and
I
greet.
heard a couple weeks ago. I knew that it's time for y'all to start that community. Y'all dragging your feet, but I
We
can't say
are
nothing
every
because
week
I'm
we say
dragging
we're
my
going to
feet
do
on
it, and
some
Don,
stuff.
we haven't done it yet, but we are going to. We
I
promise. We promise. We promise.
literally, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. We were talking after one of the things, and I'm like, a lot of these people don't need readings; they need community. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. They don't understand what's going on. A lot of shifts and stuff are changed. A lot of things are happening in the spiritual world. So that's why so many people are being drawn to it. The list is changing. There are tons of different names on your guys' list
Hmm.
every week. So yes, you do have some same people that come and go, but it's been changing every week. More people are finding you, more people are, coming
Hmm.
into, this information or this realm or this new energy that's out there. And they're looking for a community, they're looking for somewhere to belong,
Hmm.
to help explain what's going on. Like I remember, like just like
She's
when
so
Don
true.
heard Let's Go, that's how my reading, that's how my hearing came. I was just
Hmm.
at work and all of a sudden I just started hearing. I was like, what's going on, like, and so people just wanted to know like the weird things that are happening to them, like what's going on, like where, did I really hear that, did I really feel that, did I really see that? Because seeing is so different. It's just like, why did I see it, or why did I know, or that knowing that you have, everybody just automatically think that they're going crazy, like, am I going crazy, like where did that come from? And so a lot of people are looking
I
for
still ask that
community.
question sometimes. Am I
Me
crazy? As
too,
long as we've been
me
in it, I
too,
still ask sometimes.
me
Like,
too.
did
I
I
still be
really
like,
hear? Did I really see? Like when you see a hand coming out the ceiling, you like, did I just wait? Did I just see what I thought I saw?
yeah, so
So
it's
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 but it's good to have people who understand and don't be like, you saw what? Like Don
yeah.
said he saw Patsy Cline. I was like, what? Tell me more. Other people would be like, you
Listen,
know, she did, right?
how about Samuel? Soon as he said he had somebody, you like, I'm coming.
I was just thinking that same thing I was going to say about that. I said talking about something. Angie ran over here to make sure he saw Samuel.
Right. So
Listen,
it's
I love it. So oh,
yeah.
my kids are showing gifts. Oh, good. It's amazing. My son sees my grandparents. Oh, my goodness. That's good. Like, nurture that. Like, my son
Nurturing it.
hasn't said
Absolutely.
anything, but I don't discourage him or,
The best thing with
I
your
don't push him
friends and
either way.
family, don't push. Yeah, I was gonna say don't push. I think my
Let them
sister, I
ask. And
think
if
my
he asks,
daughter had gifts coming up too, but I'm kind of just like guide her a little bit and just let it go because she's like 15, so she's not worried about it. But those are the people that they're hitting, and they
but
gotta be
some of our
careful.
best readers in class were younger adults. Like we've had some
Yeah.
talented, that
Yeah.
one 10-year-old girl who's like a medium, and then
Mhm.
the one girl that was 17 that was a very
Nellie,
good psychic.
remember
Yeah.
Nellie?
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, her mom was on here. Fabi was on here
Oh,
tonight.
really?
She was on your. I think she was on your Facebook.
Oh, wow. I
Really, I
didn't know
didn't
that.
see her.
I saw her, Fabi. I think she just said. I think I went in to look for somebody else, and
Yeah,
I saw it either said she was looking or she had said hi, but I saw her on the list. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
nice. I love them both. There's the mother and daughter both
Yeah.
sweetest people in the world.
Yeah. She says her son is 4 and her daughter is 2, and they both see them. Remember, imaginary friends were probably just ghosts that we never knew were,
Yeah.
ghosts.
Well,
We,
Yeah,
remember, and it's interesting,
because we're
Rebecca.
so
About
pure in spirit at that age.
absolutely, we're untainted. We're exactly we're open to whatever. About what is it? 2 or 3 weeks ago, Angie, was it with you and on Wednesday, or was it with Shauna on Thursday that the woman came through? Was it a woman? No, the father came through, and the girl was asking. No, it wasn't there. It wasn't either one of that. I did a private reading for somebody, and they were talking, and
Oh,
she asked me to ask her father because her father was visiting with us. Of course, he was a spirit, and she asked him, why doesn't he talk to her? And he said, I do. And you don't listen. So I talk to you through your son. And I said, he's telling me you have a son. Do you have a son? And she said, yes. And I said, he's telling me that he's the only one that was alive. He was the only baby alive when he passed. He was the only grandson. She said, yes.
oh
And
yeah, I remember
remember?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, and I said that he talks to the grandson. And I said, and he tells me that you've heard the son respond. And she goes, well, I did, but I didn't think he was, I didn't think my kid was talking real stuff. I thought he was just talking crap. And I'm like, no, your father's saying he talks to him, and he's telling you need to listen to him too.
Believe it,
Oh,
nurture it, ask, and you could just simply say, "Well, what did they say?" Or
Yep.
whatever it is. Like you can ask Rebecca, what they said or what they did. Like that is fascinating to me. Like I feel like tonight was a good night. I feel like we did a lot of good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, well, with that, we're going to say goodbye, adios, good night, all those things.
all right, guys.
So,
See you. I'll be on tomorrow to watch you guys.
sounds good. And don't forget those rituals
I'll
on the
try.
full
I'm in
moon.
the office.
I will definitely be doing. Look, I still have my lonely sheet of paper from the last time we did it. I never got rid of
Exactly.
it.
Oh,
But I'm going to do
and
it.
Angie, how can people reach you? Angie, A5
A5
says.
says. A5, look, take the comment down. It'll show our email address.
Okay.
A5 says yes at gmail.com.
How do I
Yes,
take it
A5
down?
says yes at gmail.com. Or A5 says on YouTube and Instagram. And then Angie Lewis on Facebook.
I can't take it. I can't figure out where it is.
It won't let you unpin it. Like, I think if you click it again, it'll unpin it.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. It was
Oh,
way back. I see it now. Okay. There we
okay, there
go.
you go.
Yeah, that's Angie's. Mine is advice at sonoranmystictarot.com. And then Kina has some t-shirts online. Nope.
Not yet. They're
Oh, I thought
coming.
you did.
That I had some, but right now the site is on pause, and that's what the
Okay.
frustration that I have is now. It's like trying to get that back in order. I know it's something I'm supposed to be doing, but it's
Kina's
mentally.
Corner on Instagram.
Yes. So
There
Instagram, if
you
you
go.
just go to Keena's Corner, that's KEYNAS Corner. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then
But it's all coming back. Trust me, I have so many.
But
and
Rebecca,
I
I'm
just-
interested if whether you want to be interviewed, like we would do it, me, Don, and Tanisha, or just me and Don, or me, Don, and Kina. However, we would definitely interview you for just spiritually speaking, just to tell what your talents are or whatever it is.
Yep.
If
And
you
we do
don't
it over
mind, if you
Zoom.
want to.
We would do it over Zoom, so you don't have to be here. That's
It
a
would
good
be
thing.
kind of be just like this, and it would just
Exactly.
be us talking to you and
Yep.
you telling what your gifts are, or however you want to present yourself. But go and look at Just Spiritually Speaking on YouTube, and then you can see what kind of interviews we've done, and then all the stuff that we're talking about.
Yes, and also Angie and I nailed down the class, the group that we're going to be doing for everybody to join in and practice your own abilities is going to be on Tuesdays. We agreed on that one, and we also know it's going to be over Zoom. So now we're trying to nail down a time and whether it's going to be 1 hour or 2 hours, probably 2 hours each time, and then you'll be sent an
Right.
invitation each week, that kind of stuff. So we are working on it. We just haven't set it down in stone yet. So we're getting close.
We're trying. But you know what, Don? I have mentally been thinking about it. Like, okay, have your outline ready so we can push it along and kind of, make sure that we like pick a topic or something every week. So
I don't
Exactly.
send them, but they be coming to me about a bunch of y'all. Like I remember a couple weeks ago, I kept thinking, what is going on with this class with Angie? And
we're
them?
gonna do it. We
And I'm
promise.
like, what y'all asking me for? Like, if y'all don't know how energetically
I
connected
send them to
me,
Kina.
you thought
but
Angie
Rebecca,
and
you probably
Don were
don't know, but when
connected.
I get tired of my spirits, I tell them to leave and they go talk to Kina.
No, like me and Angie it's so crazy.
Yep.
I don't have time for it. And we used to send them to Tanisha, but she didn't deserted us. The divinely guided. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But no, but no, like it's crazy. Like even right now, they're pressing on me about somebody else's something they're supposed to be doing. I'm like, I don't know. Ask them. Like, why are you asking me? Or
No,
having me
keep asking Kina,
try to
Spirit.
moment.
Keep
Do
asking
not
Kina.
keep
She
asking
knows.
me because
Kina
I'm asking
knows.
you about how to move
Kina
forward
knows.
with my stuff. Kina don't know nothing. Kina be knowing
All right, you
everything,
guys.
nothing at
I
all.
really got to get up early. So I will see you. Don, I'll be on tomorrow to watch you guys and support you guys in the
All right.
morning.
Take
So
care,
start
everybody.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.